Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another episode of New to Mythics Live. We've got the greatest guests this morning. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's start at the top. Dub, William Wallace. Good morning, sir. Hasn't
Good
slept.
morning.
Still
Nope.
fresh. Still funky. Good morning. I appreciate you for being here, man. This is probably your
Good morning.
first. Is this your first time on live?
No.
You've been here on live before?
Yep.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, welcome back. Curtis. Curtis never left. Good morning, Curtis. You can currently see Curtis on everything.
Curtis doesn't leave YouTube.
That's right. Curtis is YouTube. I'm gonna call you Kid Frosting. That's an inside joke. Good morning, Dave.
Good morning.
Welcome back, sir. I love the lighting. Good to
Thank
see
you.
you. I'm glad we got the technical issues out of the way last week or 2 weeks ago. You couldn't make it because of the issues that you had, so I'm glad that you're able.
Yep, I'm here
Yeah.
today. I'm awake.
Brian Lynn. Sleepy.
Brian's not
Good
awake.
morning.
Sleepy Brian.
Yeah, I'm here. Oh man.
Good morning, Joe
Morning,
G.
brother.
Good to see you, Joe. Appreciate you for being here. I know you're West Coast time. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
I don't like sleeping anyways, so
It's over.
It's overrated.
Yeah. What are you doing? If you're Brian Lynn,
I gotta say, Curtis's
Not working.
finger must smell like shit though, because look at that look on his face.
That's my Joe impression. It's early in the morning. I don't want to be up right now.
Heinrich, how are you, Heinrich? Good morning, sir.
I'm doing well, man. How you doing?
I'm well. Thank you. Bill, thank you so much, man. I always am happy to see you. I appreciate you for being here. You bring so much gravitas and intelligence when you come on my show. So thank you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. And Brian, what can I say? Brian, Carver Con, Brian Lynn, hardest working man in the community.
Everybody's going to CarverCon, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Get the table.
I don't know if I can go, but we'll see.
Curtis has his hand
Curtis.
up.
Yeah, question for Joe Gonzalez. If I was to start using Just for Men like you do, what is there a
What?
way that you're supposed to do it to where you still get that kind of salt and pepper, but it does color in most of it?
I just thought that was your normal hair color, Curtis. It's been gray as long as I've known you, buddy.
Curtis is
I would stay away from it, Curtis, because everybody would be like, where's that grandma look we've known to love,
It's not easy to get that grandma look.
I got some butterscotches for you.
I need some Royal Dance cookies, Let's say
Funny,
hi.
'cause Curtis,
Go ahead.
Curtis is still without glasses.
Yeah.
Good morning, Dub. We got Elemental Crafting. Joe, good morning. How are you? Joe makes some amazing, dio pieces. Like he did I just saw, it was like a food kind of table with like a canopy and stuff for your figures. It was awesome. Very cool. Blake, good
Hey,
morning, Blake. Gonna have you on the next one, Blake. I appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. It's
He
early.
was raging Friday night.
Yeah. Oh man, him going off on the cowards. That was such a great show.
Dude, he was so mad.
I loved it. He's like, embigamy. Oh
Yeah.
man.
Screw it.
I mean, he brings the rage, but he really brought the rage Friday night.
Yeah,
Man,
it was a
that
good
was his
show.
time to shine for sure.
Yeah.
Good morning, Terrence. Appreciate you. Good morning, Darla. She's in the kitchen. What you doing in the kitchen?
I don't know. What are you doing in the kitchen?
Making bacon.
Making breakfast.
Oh, bacon would be
He's got
great.
them toaster strudels.
Yeah, I already had my breakfast. I had so.
Terrence, thanks for the ball busting 906. Yeah, I usually do 905 just to give it an extra couple minutes. Patrick Boyle, good morning. Good morning.
PB Customs.
Terrence is saying hi to Darla. Dave Orkin, we know this guy. Jen, good morning, Jen. Lucky Sprinkles. My man Ed. Ed's birthday is tomorrow. It's the 15th.
Oh, happy birthday, Ed.
Yeah.
Happy
Birthday.
birthday, Ed.
Having a big celebration.
Celebration tonight.
Latin Legions, for sure.
Nice.
We got 1-6 in the house. Appreciate you, Trevor.
Morning, Trevor.
Good morning, sir. Was I supposed to get an invite? I didn't because it was kind of a full show. I'm trying to save a spot for Rob, who said he would be here, running a little bit late. So next time for sure, Blake. Next episode. Stacy Lynn, good morning, Stacy. We know this lady, Stacy
Lynn, two Lynn's.
Yeah. Lynn.
Yeah.
Where's she at right now, Brian? Is she working?
She's got to eat her breakfast.
Eating her breakfast.
Yeah.
Worm got robbed. Help me, guys.
Oh, from Off-World Friday, the character from our bracket.
Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah,
there was no way that Blake was going to let anybody but up him win that thing. Like he was going to really, he was going to beat us all up.
Force his will, force you to submission with his will. Well, when you had announced it, I think in the Purple Gang Gang chat, or maybe it was customizing cowards. That was the first character in a movie that I had thought of, and I had to look up his name because I didn't know his name. I just knew him and really despised him. That's one of my top 5 movies.
I was rooting for Count Rugen from Princess Bride. Like Count Rugen, I thought was like I was hoping he would win, but I couldn't get past Blake. He's too much full of rage.
It was a whole military thing. That was it.
Yeah, dude. He was not happy.
It says, Brian, did you sleep with your paintbrush attached to your hand? I see you hard at work. You're hard working to fulfill your dreams. Awesome.
I'm honestly, if I don't move, I'll fall back to sleep. I'm kind of just trying to keep myself busy.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
You got less than a year now, Brian. So
you
got to get to work.
We got less than 4 months. Less than 4 months is the more important one because I got to get that one done good first before I can move on to the next part.
So who are you guys talking about? Worm. Who is Worm?
From Rounders. It's Edward Norton's character.
Oh, okay. I've only seen it once.
Yeah, he leaves his friend in the lurch and kind of basically leaves him for the mob to take him out instead, for his debt. He's not good.
That's not a good guy.
What would like to call Blue Falcon?
Yes, my actual birthday is Tuesday. We are celebrating tonight. All right.
You can do the whole week. I've done that before.
Yeah, for sure.
Screw do the whole month.
There you go.
Lily Dolphin, hello. Good morning. That's everybody.
If it's a big one, you might even get the whole year. I
think it depends on
Chris.
Yeah, I got a couple of years away from 50. I might just do the whole year.
You should, for sure.
Yeah. I had to celebrate 50 during COVID. It was okay. We had a good time. Went down to Virginia Beach, hung out with my friends, and because you can still go do that, and went to a toy store down there, bought some stuff. So it was all good.
It's all good, absolutely. So 2 weeks ago, I was going to have a show, but I got really sick for about 2 weeks. It's some kind of virus, but I had nothing literally to talk about. Like I was going to have to come up with, some kind of other stuff that wasn't Mythic related because there pretty much was nothing going on. So now I have nothing to worry about because there's a ton of topics. You guys that have shows have already talked about this probably ad nauseum, but it's now our turn. So the people that haven't talked about it, let's talk about it. So the biggest, most recent news is the RPG game. I was just expecting there to be miniatures. Have they said anything about there being miniatures? I thought they said it in Legion's Con.
We had Cameron on last weekend or the weekend before, and he was talking about it and said there still are definitely plans for miniatures, but as he's gone around to different conventions and stuff, trying to sell the idea of the Mythic RPG to like the gaming world. The idea of playing with the full size Mythic Legion figures is really interesting to people. Like they, as soon as he starts like pulling them out of the bags and showing them, people would get really excited about making their D&D characters out of that and playing with that. So, I think you're probably gonna see both at some point.
Mm-hmm. I think it's a really revolutionary and a great idea to have bigger figures and to be able to actually customize them is pretty genius, I think.
We have a message here from 1/6 Shooter. He said there will be miniatures.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
So
what's everyone's thoughts on these? Even if you're not a tabletop gamer, it's still, these figures are the chance to get these figures that are not normal retail figures, I guess you would say.
I'm not a game guy, but I think it's a cool idea that they're doing the normal size figures with the game.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't like the idea.
Yeah, it's definitely different.
I mean, the fact that they're putting it out as a paladin / cleric builder pack kind of thing makes me very hopeful for what else might be associated with the game, to give people options to kind of build these things out. And heck, I mean, as toy collectors, even if people aren't playing the game, I think it just is going to create some really nice options for you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, many moons ago, I used to work for it was a combination toy store, gaming store, and I think this is a great idea. I thought last year when it was announced the RPG, I thought it was phenomenal. I think the mythology and the stories of Mythos go well with D&D and all the other wonderful RPGs out there, and I think it's also a great opportunity for Horsemen to expand into other stores. When I was actually up in Columbus back in 2023, my wife, we went up for our anniversary. And, I went out one day just looking around some various toy stores, comic book stores, and went into one that was a comic and gaming store. Phenomenal store. It would be perfect place to sell Mythic Legions and to sell the RPG, and I know there's more of those out there. They're talented. I know we've got all the wonderful painters and stuff like that. I think they'd love to have the ability to pop and swap, create their own characters. There's a whole dynamic. I think that works well. We've got, I know we've got we've got a bunch of gamers within the community already that are testing and playing and enjoying it. So I think it's all great.
So you guys that have tested it, did you guys know already that there was going to be figures involved?
There are certain things that we can and can't say.
Understandable.
I will say that they are putting a lot of thought and time towards kind of attracting two different people to this game.
Right.
They're current fans that they know, love everything that the Horsemen are doing, that either maybe have played role-playing games or maybe are interested in playing a role-playing game. You've got that group that is pretty loyal, but you want to make sure that they're happy. And then you've got this other group that has no idea who the Horsemen are or what Mythic Legions are, but they love role-playing games. Mm-hmm. And how do you put this in front of them? How do you first make them aware of it? And then how do you make it attractive to them to want to play your game versus all the others that are out there? Mm-hmm. And I think they're putting a lot of time and effort towards those two goals. And we'll see what comes out of San Diego Comic-Con. I'm sure it's not just a figure they're bringing. I'm sure there's going to be some education. There's going to be some info dropped. It'll be fun.
And Gen Con, which is the weekend after, is Gen Con. So I would imagine, in terms of if they're going to be revealing anything about this game, over the next 3 weeks is we're going to, if they're revealing anything between now and the Kickstarter, I would say the next couple weeks are going to be where it'll be.
Would be prime time for it. Yeah, I love that the studio is throwing a wider net for things like Glyos, and now tabletop gaming, comics and stuff like that. Like they're really branching out and doing more, trying to get their product out more, and we all benefit from it. So it's awesome.
It's
my
cool to see
two
them
favorite
back at,
things in the world are
Curtis.
Dungeons and Dragons and Mythic Legions.
I thought you were gonna say my mustache.
Damn it, I thought it was Curtis.
That's everybody else's favorite thing, not necessarily mine. But, having these come together, I think I love to see the excitement from people that haven't gamed before or gamed when they were young and haven't gotten back to it as adults. I think that excitement and as much talk as we've had in the community about it, I'm really jazzed for it. I love that this first figure that they showed as a paladin, which is, my favorite class to play in Dungeons and Dragons. So that's super cool for me. But I think anybody who hasn't given tabletop gaming a chance, should try it. It's, like I said, one of my favorite things.
We're about to start one. Jesse's helping us with that one.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Love that.
With Ed and G.
Nice. Yeah, I would love to get in on an online gaming session with some folks, because I haven't played literally since the 80s, so I'm very rusty and unknowledgeable, I guess, with modern tabletop gaming. But
one of the things I did to just like get more used to it, so I hadn't played since, I don't know, 25 years ago. And, Joe running the playtest thing was my first time playing really in over 20 years. So what I did was I just bought the 2014 Player's Handbook as just like coffee table kind of reading as I'm kind of learning how to play. So like the D&D Player's Handbook 2014, like that's been just great to have access to and just kind of like refresh my memory and just kind of like learn the ins and outs of like modern D&D rules and the 5e system and stuff. So if anybody's kind of like looking to dip their toes, I think that's just as like some reading material, that's pretty good.
Go ahead, Curtis.
For those of us that don't read, the other thing you could do is pick up Baldur's Gate, which does an excellent job in a video game form of kind of letting you kind of understand the D&D system, how to roll for different things. I knew nothing before going into our game.
It just means in general, not even about
correct
role play.
Yeah, and there's still some stuff. There's stuff that doesn't translate 100%, but I feel like it really, kind of gave me a leg up and maybe not feel as out of place. So that would be something, if you're into video games, pick up Baldur's Gate 3 and try it. First off, it's just a really fun, amazing game, which I know Joe can attest to. But it does also follow that D&D 5e system. So
okay, that's a good idea.
One more good thing to do would be to listen to a podcast of a campaign. Like potentially, there's one out there called Legion's Quest that I think is fantastic.
I've never heard of that. Who are the people in that? I've never anyone that we've heard of or seen in the community.
The nice thing about a Legion's Quest, starting from the beginning of it, was that most of the player, other than Jesse, everyone was fairly inexperienced coming in. So especially a lot of the early episodes, there's a lot of questions about the rules that needed to be answered, so if you're looking for a primer, something, Bill's absolutely right, to help get ready. We answer a lot of those structural questions during the game, during combats and things like that.
Like you would think like, oh, we're just pumping Legion's Quest and you should go listen to one of the like big professional ones, but actually, like to Joe's point, it's good to hear people who have never really played before, because that's you. If you've never played and you're trying to learn like that, you're going to hear what it's kind of like.
And to your question, Greg, about the play testing, like we've filmed all of our sessions. every one of our sessions that we've had so far has been recorded. So once we're able to, once everything's rolling and we're able to, we can release those as well. So then you're also seeing us learn these rules, right? The mythic role playing game rules, because there's a lot of differences in there compared to just regular Dungeons and Dragons. So that'll be a nice little add-on, I think, as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask that, like, if you guys have noticed any like huge differences. Are they trying to reinvent the wheel when it comes to tabletop gaming, or is
so if you go and read the post on the gaming page on there, it talks about one of the biggest differences, which is the factions. So like introducing factions to it like that, I think that's kind of like one of the key things there.
Yeah, its own lore.
Yep. Well, structurally though, it's based off of the like Bill talked about, the 2014 Player's Handbook. It's the open game license. So the base rules for 2014 D&D is an open game license, which means it can be used by any creators to make their own games. So the core of it is familiar in the sense that if you've played D&D or Baldur's Gate 3, it's that rule set. Now, they're making it, adding things to it to make it Mythic Legions, but the core rules, if you're familiar with that rule set, it's going to be very familiar to you.
Like in terms of the types of characters you can play, the factions, the lore.
Well, if you're making skill checks, all the skill checks are the same. You roll to attack the same way. That you roll damage the same way. So all of the core rules are the same as 2014 D&D, because that's what the open game license is.
Joe tries to keep loot from you the same way. Yeah.
Terrence was asking if Jeremy is a tabletop gamer.
I think
I don't know. Do any of you guys know the answer to that?
I don't think that he is. But they're all kind of testing this a little bit here and there. I know the Cameron's definitely the biggest one there. That's the gamer. So
yeah, he went to Ireland. Is it Ireland?
Jeremy talked about.
Yeah, I think Joe. I think you got a little bit of a delay there. You might need to back out and come back in. You're like about
it corrected itself, behind. But Jeremy talked about playing when he was younger, and then they did show a picture of him running a game for them in the studio. So
nice. Oh yeah, I remember that picture. It was kind of a mysterious post that we were not sure what they were doing, but.
Little tease.
Yeah. Some of us had an idea once we saw the picture. It's like,
I hope Four Horsemen makes a tongue-in-cheek 80s commercial for the Kickstarter with studio peoples as the players hamming it up.
That would be cool.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
They've got film guy.
Yeah, there's a classic D&D commercial on YouTube of like kids. It's an advertisement, but kids playing it in the 80s. So having the guys in the studio reenacting something like that would be pretty slick. I agree.
Absolutely.
When you guys were kids, was D&D considered satanic?
By anybody who didn't play it, yeah.
For me, I thought it was just considered nerds. So
yeah, that's accurate though. You had to do math and stuff like that.
I mean, it had that. People would look at like the monster manuals or the covers of some of the books and see, like demons or whatever. And so I could see how, and I had heard that. I wasn't brought up in a religious family, but we heard that
was I
in the 80s.
It's just my opinion, but now in hindsight, looking back, it was basically a fundraiser for religious groups. I mean, if you look at like music being played backwards, and like who was doing that? Who was taking their record and playing their albums backwards?
You're ruining
kids. One of my favorite.
Didn't you say, Joe, at one point that it like you don't have to worship the devil, but you can?
I was going to bring that. My buddy John said that because my only exposure before I started playing with my friends was the D&D cartoon and the Satanic Panic stuff that you heard on the TV. Yeah. And when my buddy John asked me if I wanted to play with them, I said, "Isn't that devil worship game?" And he said, "Well, you can, but you don't have to." You know, and so, you know, and that's really the truth of it. You know, like I guess there's different people in you know every form of media out there, but no,
I guess the 80s everything was devil worship.
Well, you know, it just these groups wanted to be heard, so they would kind of create their own narrative about things. I've watched some of these clips now from shows of people in the 80s that were part of these groups talking about Dungeons and Dragons and having no actual grasp of what it was or how it was played, you know, and they're kind of comical looking at them now, you know, especially since it's mainstream and so many, you know, famous people are playing.
You realize why that is, right? Why they didn't take the time to actually learn what it is. You realize
because that wasn't the point.
The point was because they would have converted. It's a very dangerous path to take. If you actually engage in the game and learn about it, you become a devil worshiper. So
absolutely,
it's a safety thing.
It would have been funny to see like somebody in that time period take that approach to them and have them like play it in a religious way to kind of like, and then throw, oh, by the way, you just played Dungeons and Dragons. And just see what happened. You know, just see the reactions to that. Just watch them like, oh no, I'm going to hell. Or something, you know, even though I didn't
immediately go take a shower.
Right. You just got catfished.
I mean, I've seen videos where they do the same kind of thing with like He-Man when it first came out, or like a bunch of different, you know, whatever.
80s was a weird time for that kind of
anything if you want to.
Yeah, it was. I went to Catholic school for 13 years, from kindergarten through high school, and I remember some of the stuff about the music in grade school. But by the time we got to high school, nobody said anything. None of the teachers, none of the priests, nothing. Nobody was saying anything about that type of stuff. So we, you know, I did not know of anybody playing D&D at the time. I wouldn't be surprised if there was, you know, but nobody was looking down on that. Nobody was talking about it. But you know, we had too many other things going on at the time. So
I think maybe people also realized that it actually got people to use their imagination and got people maybe out of the house or into somebody else's house or outside, or, you know, doing some kind of social activity. So maybe they realized it wasn't a bad thing. It was,
well, it wasn't what they thought either. Like that Tom Hanks movie, that Mazes and Monsters, you know, like I've been playing D&D since I was 15. We were never like hiding in basements, you know, of stadiums, and like, I can't differentiate between my paladin in real life, or, you know,
maybe you were doing it wrong.
Right. Then were you really playing? That's the question.
There was other times in my life where I had trouble differentiating from reality, but it wasn't D&D, you know, and
dude, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
And you know, but it's when I got together with my friends, we, you know, our characters were killing demons and rescuing princesses and saving townsfolk and doing really heroic, noble things with our characters, because that was how we had fun.
Did you ever think of flipping it and killing the princesses and rescuing the demons?
No, we didn't, Curtis. Actually, you know, that
wasn't. The princesses were really demons.
You know, but there's always going to be weirdos like Curtis that, you know, ruins it.
And that's how rumors get started, Curtis. Way to go.
I'm really liking this figure. I've seen a lot of people post, "Hey, can you pick me up one?" Definitely was speculation that something was going to be revealed at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. Did not expect this. Some of us had maybe speculated something cosmic, but this is an amazing, beautiful figure.
If we put chainmail on Joe's head, would it look like this?
I don't know. That's a fantastic head sculpt.
He looks a little tougher than I do, but
I had to email Eric T, and I was like, dude, you keep one upping your head sculpts. This is just a phenomenal, perfect knight head sculpt, in my opinion.
The overall figure, just in general, just crazy.
No, Trevor, I never did that because I'm not a jerk.
I think Trevor meant give somebody an honorable death.
That's not what he meant at all.
Jesse says D&D was not allowed in my home, no cartoon, and when I got into comics, I was sure I was going to get in trouble because of the ads in there for D&D. So hopefully your parents came around.
It's kind of funny. When I was a kid, I knew of Dungeons and Dragons, and I really didn't know anything about the Satanic Panic stuff in the 80s. But like in the early 90s, I had comic books that had the ads in it, and one of my friends was like, "That's the devil! Oh no!" And this, that, and the other. And I was like, "It's the damn dragon, dude! It says right there, dragons."
Everything was the devil.
Right. I had no idea. That was my first exposure to people thinking of it like that, and I was just like, "What an idiot! Really?"
Yeah.
Reminds me of the mom from Waterboy.
Yep.
She said Vicky's the devil.
Can someone send a link to Mr. C if he wants to hop on and talk about the Dios quick? If anyone can send him a link that has him as a friend. Ryan, looking at you, Ryan.
All right. I'm working on it.
Thank you. I did have a question too about the that figure for the game. Jeremy had said something about you being able to build your own. So are we thinking there's going to be like maybe a box of parts with this figure, different levels?
Well, they've included enough stuff to where you can make it be a paladin or you can make it be a cleric. So, I think
what was the question here? That's.
I was just wondering, like, is there going to be?
I'm asking. The question Jeremy was responding to, I'd want to see that because it sounds like Jeremy's saying you can just build your own. There's all sorts of mythic legions.
I think the question was, is it a paladin or a cleric, or what kind of character? Yeah. So.
Now with the picture, I don't know if I got that slide, but it had other people in the party, but they all kind of look like maybe slight variations of figures that are pre-existing.
I think those are stand-ins, but maybe Trevor's in the comments. Maybe he can.
Well, Jeremy even mentioned that those were just already existing figures.
Okay.
In the post.
So we're thinking that this special paladin knight figure is going to be the only.
There might be more, I would think.
Maybe.
Well, the only exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con.
Right, the only one released right now.
But for Kickstarter, I'm thinking.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna be
probably more. Yeah. What do you guys think? So it sounds like the colors, the black and yellow San Diego Comic-Con colors, are part of the exclusive, right? What do you guys think for? What would you like to see for if it's a different color for the standard one? What are you hoping to see?
White and gold for Aetheron. Myself, nice. If I was going to play a paladin in Mythic Legions, it would be from the Aetheron faction,
Yeah.
So that I would love to see Aetheron specific colors for him.
Yep.
I'd like to see the blue and gold because it goes really well together. And I know some people have taken the Aetheron soft goods and used the marker to make it blue, and it looks phenomenal. So,
I think one of the the only cleric is before this one is in Leodicius, right? Fastia, right?
Yes.
So that black, so the I guess the Leodicius colors would be cool, like the reds and golds and stuff. I think that'd be a good one.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I love the red and golds.
According to Ravina's bio, she was a cleric before she became a treasure hunter. But
okay.
Yeah.
Shmurva, did you see Trevor's comment there?
Yes. Yeah, I thought I showed it.
Okay, I wasn't sure. Sorry.
Others were characters I just put together. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Maybe I didn't read it close enough. I thought maybe, hold on, Curtis. I thought maybe that it was part of this package that you could buy that had, assorted figures that you could customize to your own, party or whatever. I wasn't sure um, how that was going. I do have a dumb question. Why why are they doing Kickstarter? Like, why wouldn't they just put it on their store or something, or pre-order? Like, why the Kickstarter?
They have no idea the interest. This is completely new territory.
Yeah,
They've got to.
exposure.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Kickstarter has its own, way of getting things out,
pushing everything out. Yeah.
Yeah, and you. I mean, we know about when Mythic Legion stuff comes out, but
other people don't.
People that are just into RPGs that don't do toys and stuff really wouldn't know.
And Kickstarter is a very traditional place for new. Sorry, my dog's barking here.
That's okay.
For new RPGs and gaming, it's a very common place for people to go to look for stuff like that. So, I think it's just a platform that makes a ton of sense for it.
It does, and I think probably also allows you to, depending what they want to do, if they want to do the various levels, if somebody just wants, the entry level plus a figure or whatever else they're going to add on, allows them to have those different stretch goals. Because we went through the Dragon, which was great and was very unique for us, doing it without Kickstarter. But it was charging you at the time, and this allows everybody to kind of feel that traditional. It doesn't get charged until the end of the campaign. So, and then whatever they're going to do at the end, if they're going to do a backer kit or not. So if people want to add on afterwards, maybe that might be something too that allows them to do that as well. Again, because sometimes I know I've done it a couple times on where I've gotten the backer kit and I said, I can go add in. I think Spiro Toys is a great one where I ended up on the last one. It was able to reach one of the stretch goals during the backer kit, so I could add that. So it felt great to be able to have that because I really wanted two of those characters.
It's a good way to budget because, like, just as a consumer thinking about like backer kit, so the campaign ends, maybe you back it for a couple $100 or something, and then you're like, okay, that was a chunk of money, and then you have usually weeks or even months of backer kit time where like you can kind of like delay spending some money and then it goes in there. So
yeah, I like that model. And that you can also add to it once you make the initial purchase. I think you're able also to add to your order. So until the
backer kit closes. Curtis, what's up?
Just before we finish with the RPG talk, I just wanted to announce that on the 21st, I have, which is the Monday before San Diego Comic-Con, I have a video dropping with Nate Barch, how they do that. Nice. And there is a reveal that is done for that related to this figure.
Ooh.
So,
nice.
Nice. Yep.
You heard it here first, everybody. New to Mythics.
Scoop. Nice. Congrats. I look forward to checking that out. Mythic Dolphins says that my 9-year-old daughter is excited for the Hufflepuff Night Cleric. She is in Hufflepuff based on the official sorting, her hat test. This is cool. Hi, Mom. I'm Gryffindor. We will be at Legions Con 2025 as a family. Nice. I love to see people bringing their families to Legions.
That point by Terrence is really interesting.
People literally seek out RPGs on Kickstarter and I suggest this to people who have backed other. Yeah, for sure. I know it's a dumb question, but I had to ask why
I think it's a good question.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And I think you're smart, Schmerby, and I think you're good looking.
Thank you. I don't mind asking dumb questions. I'm okay with that. I try to read everything, but some things I don't absorb or I'm at work or whatever, and I don't retain stuff. That's why I have smarter people like you and like Bill here that can.
That's why I don't read.
That can answer these questions.
only get you into trouble.
Mr. C did say that he was not presentable. The plan was to have him on with Brian and talk about CarverCon, which we will get into a little bit later. So we will talk about that after. We do have more huge news. Everybody good on the tabletop gaming? I thought that was really interesting thing. But we do have a new wave that dropped first week, 2 weeks ago. Has it been 2 weeks? 1 week.
1 week.
Yeah,
The Horror of Einsamal.
Just over a week.
Initial thoughts. I love this wave. I think it's so varied. It's fun. Different region, different. It's got the furs and the heavier gear. Um, I love this wave. I think every piece is phenomenal. Um, I love that they're doing some different things. They've got. I'm loving that they're doing more pieces for diodes and stuff. I think, and I'm not saying this is a negative. They're on the late train, but I'm glad that they're finally doing more. I know they did that piece for Cosmic, that set, so I'm super glad that they are finally doing more for that. So, what's everyone's thoughts initially on this?
I think that this is a wave where, like for a mid-year wave, the least interesting, like every figure is so good that the least interesting figures in this wave would be the headliners of like an All-Star
Any other
6
wave,
plus
yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah,
I mean, like for me, the least interesting of this, and it's just because the wave is so awesome, is the bear. And if you remember back a couple of G-Cons ago, like that was like the aha moment for that wave, like where people were like, it was
that's it.
They were blown away, and now it's like yeah, it's really cool.
It's the bear.
Look at this other stuff.
I know Dr. Brent had said, well, what if it's a bear and he's the creature or the beast? And I'm like, Brent, come on, man. I don't want to see the bear as, but they did it in a way that it's a mount, and other people had maybe speculated on that. But I'm happy to see this, this bear, but I guess we're kind of jaded by, already seeing,
because we already got one.
Oddbar. Yeah, right. But
I think it's a tremendous wave. I was pleasantly shocked and surprised because, again, mid-year wave, I was kind of thinking, oh, we're going to get, a lot of either repaints and all that. I've been waiting 20 odd years for an Eric Treadway wolf. I haven't picked up any of the other wolves. I have my one that he sculpted for McFarlane's Wetworks, or I should say, Wolf Protasio's Wetworks that McFarlane did way back in the day. I still have it on my Fantastic Four shelf, and I put off getting the loose collector ones because like I really kind of want something different. This hits it. I love the soft goods on all the human characters and the new head sculpt. The female head sculpt looks fantastic. A lot of us have been clamoring for more women and thing. I think the new mayor, the Curtis Ackerman tribute figure as a gnome hits fantastic. The Jesse and Rob Zamora mini tribute Fox is fantastic. I love the accessories, great. So I'm excited about this wave. And my wife saw the Fox and she said, "Oh, that looks cute." I'm like, "All right, I'll put you down for one." Then I showed her the Fuzz Monk. She's like, "Oh, I like that one too." I'm like, "Okay, that's two." I love the accessory set. I call it the Austrian Tavern because you've got sausages and you got an iron skillet and you got a keg of beer. So
and lager at that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm down for that, and thankfully there's some great people and dio makers that are already hard at work on a tavern. We saw Mr. C did one for a customer that be nice to have something like that kind of chopped up so you could have parts. And it's funny, I got it, and I'll show you guys during show and tell. Kevin from Lone Wolf sent me some extra goodies when I ordered some dio pieces, and I got a table with a couple of kegs on there. So I'm ready to roll. So this is going to be fun. This is going to be a fun wave to get in hand and play with, and just I was surprised we didn't get more characters from the factions, but I'm okay with it. There's nothing wrong. I think it's fun. I like everything.
Anyone else that has thoughts on?
It's kind of funny, like Curtis was saying, the bear, when we got that initial bear that release, like the reveal at G-Con that year, everybody just started cheering and everything, how excited they were. And, it's not that like the bear in this wave wasn't the same feel. It's just like, I think the imp scale was that feel for
Yeah.
this wave, and once that reveal happened, it was like the bear came out and was like, okay, cool, another bear,
Yeah.
but the little dudes are like badass, and now it took the big focus in this wave.
Absolutely. Congrats also to Curtis um, on your figure. It's freaking so damn cool, man.
And Jesse together.
And Jesse, yes, I love that Fuzzmug. Everyone's been waiting for a new Fuzzmug character, so that's awesome. I think the only minor thing I have with this figure is I was hoping he would have paws, like some kind of hands that were
Hand
fur.
paws.
Yeah, that was the only. I was kind of like, oh man, but I love the backpack, love the frying pans and the armor and everything. The little fire, I love it.
It's interesting that he's very armored up because in the north, in the cold, armor freezes. So you would think they'd want to have slightly warmer clothes.
Well, he's actually wearing a coat underneath it.
Yeah,
he's got all that fur. So
yeah, I mean, if you look at the upper arms and legs, they're cloth parts, right? On this one, so it it does feel like that would extend underneath the armor as well.
What is that that's above his sword? Is that like a walking stick or a scepter?
Yeah.
Or what is that?
Yeah.
Well, for him, it's a walking stick. For other people, it might be a wand.
Terrence, I agree. I want paw hands.
I'm sure somebody.
He's not talking about the figure. He means in real life.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
For me,
the
rollerblades.
backpack. I love the backpack now.
I love the fact that they gave us 2 M scale figures that have multiple different parts on here.
Yeah,
where if you buy the 2 of these, you can switch them out and make it whatever you want. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yes.
The only thing I wish that the little fox guy came with different would be like a pair of like fully armored feet, so that way you can like get a different head put on it, and
Well, I know they were trying to make that compatible with like the 2.0 feet, but I don't know if they'll be able to.
So you can take those feet and just pop them off. And
yeah, I was just looking at that. You could definitely put the Burris's feet on there, and same thing with his gloves too. I might mix.
So Curtis's toes are covered, and Jesse's toes are.
They're out. Yeah,
valid point.
That's the way it should be.
Point.
Yeah.
Valid.
I'm gonna have Curtis like doing Jesse's toenails.
Yes, absolutely. Now, question on the backpack. I'm in love with the backpack. Does it slot in like pauldrons, or is it that peg in the?
I think it's the back piece.
Yeah, I think it's the back.
Kind of like the G.I. Joe classified kind of thing.
What's funny is like I know Jesse's been asked before, like if you were to do a tribute figure, what would it have? And he definitely said that it would have some sort of backpack or satchel. So it just works out great.
Absolutely. Does the frying pan attach somehow to the backpack? Is that the loop on the side there?
You can have it on the side attached. It's, basically, the whole look fit onto this character.
I love that. I was kind of hoping, and again, I'm not complaining. It would be sweet to see like a helmeted fox head. I thought that would be kind of cool too.
Well, the 2.0 heads definitely are going to work on this because they showed the goblin head and the fuzzmonk head, so it'll definitely be 2.0 compatible. So any 2.0, armored head or other head that you wanted to use on this, you would definitely be able to do that.
Just remember, if you want a helmet for him, we just have to talk to Corey and see what he can do.
For sure.
Or just cut the ears off and glue it to a helmet.
Yeah.
Right. I think there's pics of the pan on the pack. Yeah, I don't think I have that picture. These are phenomenal. For me, this is probably, I'm going to say, the weakest, but that's just me personally. I think it's a cool figure, but it's not aesthetically maybe what I like. What's you guys' thoughts on this guy?
I think it looks awesome. Eric Miller painted this one. I think he did a great job.
Oh, for sure.
I've actually got a video dropping tomorrow morning with him where this is going to be the thumbnail, and we kind of talk about this as well as several other things that he's painted for Four Horsemen and other companies. And I was asking him about like the 3.0 body, like the extra articulation and stuff, and he said he wasn't really sold on it at first, but just even the prototype, getting it in hand and seeing how it's going to be able to move and stuff, he's really excited for it. And yeah, I think this thing looks awesome. I love the way that he painted the pauldrons a little bit different, and they've got those horns added on there to where I didn't recognize them as the Tharnog ones at first.
Right.
But yeah, he's really cool, and he's got that big, beefy upper body look to him that I like.
Yeah, I think I would take off the pauldrons and kind of strip him down a little bit, just for my own personal figure.
Mm-hmm.
Saying I see a Tuma. Yeah, I could see that for sure. A Tuma.
Yeah. He's not brute skill, right?
No, he's basically 1.0, but with the extra articulation.
Yeah.
If
it was brute skill, I'd be more into it, I think.
I could see this as being my favorite figure in a wave, if the rest of the wave wasn't just so strong.
Right.
Yeah.
I love this thing, and it is like a pauldron swap away from being a fairly standard orc with the new articulation.
Yeah, this isn't an ogre, Terrence. So.
Damn it, Trevor.
I'm not sure. Terrence, you got what you wished for, because they are taking a break from ogres. It's not an ogre. So,
I think that character-wise, the way that he's used in the story is excellent, and it's been brought up before.
Sure.
But it ties well into the role-playing game. If you wanted to have a character from an evil faction, mixed in with characters that are good, this is a great way to do it, by presenting a threat to all of the factions. The fact that he's kind of villainized by the locals, and then ends up having to team up with the heroes when the true threat is revealed, I think was pretty fantastic storytelling.
Yeah, the story was really frosting on the cupcake. Really got me more interested in the figures, and I'm curious to how the story will continue. Because he said there's more to it.
Probably something with Burris being like a big hero and saving everybody.
I'm sure.
Jeez, I was leaning towards more of him being a replacement for the sausage for.
I want to mention one more thing about the orc real quick.
Yes.
So the knees are is one part that is now added that is going to mix well with other parts, because this is the first time we're getting armored knees that can go with those kinds of boots.
Okay.
That boot cut type boot. So you could take those knees in the any of the like the Conan boots or whatever.
Okay.
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily true though, because this one's got the double articulation, doesn't it? So
not in the knees. This has regular legs, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just the arms.
Yeah. So
okay, maybe I'm thinking of where I know the wolf has knees, so maybe I was thinking of that.
I think this one was where he was in the stream he was talking about like where we want to put single, where we want to put double, and he talked about it as like a good example of like, okay, we're just going to stick with the single knees because we want this build. And so you can take those knees and put them with some of the, maybe the gunmetal armored leg or something, right? And then you'd be able to attach those gunmetal legs to boots like this without it being like a cloth piece or a bare knee.
Looking awkward, yeah.
It's interesting that they went double arms on this and single knees, and then on the wolf they went double knees and single arm. They like flipped it.
Yeah.
I always love when they add new stuff, though. You know what I mean? Like new parts that we can use in other figures, or that we use in other figures. So that's always awesome.
Jeremy talked about Eric feeling like the aesthetic. They were aesthetic choices where they looked appropriate. So.
And then the bear we talked about a little bit already. I think
who cares?
Polar looks good. Was it Chris that was saying that the colors are interesting, that they're different? It's not just a basic white on there. There's different washes and
Yeah.
tones.
Yes, exactly.
I can't wait to put that bear next to Curtis's tribute for the look on its face. He's just tired of Curtis's shit.
Put it in his jaws with open mouth.
Open
Yeah,
mouth.
the yelling head put on it.
That
like
that
right
one
in his
right
ear.
there, where he's just like,
Mart is
You
asking,
shut up.
is asking if he's new.
To Mart's question, that is Scapular the Crypt Breaker 2. That is
Okay.
his skirt.
So it's newer for us.
Yeah, it's not out yet. So it's but it's the only other place I think we've seen it.
And I was noticing, and I don't have the slide, but I was noticing for Commander Igraine, her feet are used in one of the new Cosmic figure feet. The girl with the blonde hair that has that's the Gadriel head. I don't remember her name, but it's the same feet. So that's awesome. That and I'm so happy to be able to get these kind of boots for 2.0. That's awesome. Super happy about that.
I dig those pauldrons too.
Yes, I agree. Yeah, for sure.
No, she's got different. She has different lower legs.
Yes,
Jobara Key.
I was just thinking just the feet. I think.
The feet. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the feet are the same, and I was like, please, we need more or better 2.0 feet.
Right.
So I'm glad that we finally are getting some new. Patrick Boyle says, Manisha Cinderhorn boots.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill. And I think that's about it. Love this also. You can add this for your dio, your tavern dio.
That's a big thing I'm excited for.
Yeah. And 375 I think is not bad at all.
That's a good deal.
No,
Yeah,
that's great.
it's a really good deal. I included my order. I kind of went singles, which bums me out when it's time to actually ship. But I kind of just wanted more of the stuff that I liked. So I did that instead of the all-in.
Interesting. You went to a Jesse and one of me. That's interesting.
I mean, I like to have some table stuff too. I like to go and pick up. Welcome, Rob. By the way,
good morning. Rob.
Welcome.
I think everybody should buy a second, Curtis tribute to paint the nose brown to make it more accurate to real life.
I think everybody should buy extra of me to give to their family members so that I can be in more homes than I am today.
I don't know if you can be in more homes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're all over the place, man.
Mark, you need more skeletons,
dude.
Your neck
Are you kidding me?
Like 2 years of skeletons,
dude. Hit up Brad.
Yeah. You got skeletons all over the place.
I'm always happy to see more skeletons. Brett
I have more
me.
skeletons in my display than we actually have in the local graveyard here in Lovelock,
Take it easy there, Brett.
I agree. Everything is skeleton on the inside. So has anyone besides me pre-ordered? And if you guys don't mind throwing out, what did you guys pre-order so far?
Yeah, I did an all-in, and then I did a second order where I ordered another Commander Grain and Halvard, 3 of the Arctic Foxes, so that my wife and I can each make 2 of the little fuzz guys. And I ordered also a second wolf, so that I can put him over on another shelf. My Operation Monster Force.
Nice. Anyone else pre-ordered so far?
I just did a Curtis figure so far.
Nice.
I'll be doing an all-in and then go back for extras later.
Same. All in now, and then I'll get more later.
I'll be doing an all-in, and then a case of Jesse's figure and 2 cases of my figure. So
there you go. Awesome.
Yeah, Kirby Smith had that was doing the different colors of the gnomes for Curtis.
Yeah.
Those are awesome. I love those. Those are
that was cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
A
one
lot of
color for each personality. So
people were asking if the hat is removable, and it
it
basically
definitely is removable.
dots,
We
but
just don't
you
know
can't.
if it's going to be removable with a key or if it's going to be removable without a key.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if anybody's going to do a seven dwarfs with Curtis's figures.
That's a good idea. I could see that. Yeah, I'm
Isn't
really
one enough, Dave? Come on.
really intrigued by
Yeah,
the M scale. I think that M scale is awesome. I'm
Yeah,
wondering how often we're gonna see that now. Like, do you guys think maybe we might see it as soon as GCon?
Yes.
I don't know. I think it's
I would think
interesting.
so.
It would be cool to see it at GCon. Sometimes when they introduce a new thing like that, they give a wave or two in between. Like Brute Scale, they introduced it and then we didn't see anything for a while.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll because they like to dial in certain things and whatever. So we'll see. I would love to see at some point, a figure obscura leprechaun would be awesome. Or some
yes.
other small things like that.
Yeah,
And
I think we're almost guaranteed to see an imp scale very soon. You know, I mean, they did the 3.0, and then they're already like, dipping into 3.0 again as a body type. So
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I would not
it's-
be surprised if we saw more M scales sooner than later. Like this is our introduction, and then now they're just you know going
But
for it.
I think they're like with the 3.0 stuff, they've said like they're going to put it in where it makes sense, right?
yeah,
Like if whatever they're doing for GCon, if it makes sense to have an M scale character, then they will. But they're not going to try to force it just to force it.
Yeah.
Right. I would like to see an actual Mythic Legions imp, though. Like
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of the Timekeeper demons from
Ooh, yeah.
Gothropolis.
what's Oh, he's a demon, right? Malafar.
Yeah, he's a demon.
Malefars.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
demon.
Yeah, he's imp-like, kinda.
Yeah, like something like that, but on a smaller
On
scale.
the smaller.
Yeah.
Something that could go on an ogre scale's shoulder and look like it fit, something like that.
For sure.
Like I'm thinking they pretty much already have like a bear arm version of it,
Mm.
and it's like
Yeah, they're already
that's
there.
the imp. Like I kind of like have a suspicion that like they have an imp already, like kind of in the
They have one in
works.
the chamber ready to go, but
Yeah, yeah. I hope so. I'm all for it. Do you guys think that is the articulation? You think going to be the same as all the other the other scales, or do you think because of the size, the articulation might be a little bit limited? The size of
Well,
the arms and legs and things.
I mean, they put double knees in it, um, so that's cool.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds like Eric is having a lot of fun experimenting with sculpting out the new articulation schemes and just like pushing and experimenting, and it seems like a creative place for him right now that is like that's kind of moving him.
Right, like more.
you open up a different section of the brain, like, oh wait, I just unlocked.
Right, it gives him more options, more ways to create.
Well, and I think it's interesting too. We got the imp scale, and then you've got that, the huge scale that we've seen both with, Leodicius and now the werewolf. Again, they look phenomenally great. They're going to be cool figures to have. But then you've got this little imp scale that everybody kind of is interested in wanting to have for a while. I mean, I think it's been over at least 2 years. People have been asking for or more. Curtis would know, but for smaller scale stuff.
I've been asking for halflings forever. Like, that's like
Right.
been top level want for me for a long time is halflings, and this opens the door for that. We could get halflings in
Absolutely.
in the sea themed one or something.
So what are you guys hoping for GCon? Since we're 5 months away, what's your hopes for GCon?
I'd like to see merfolk.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Um,
pirates, merfolk.
yeah,
I want to see a female ogre scale yet.
Okay, I'd like to see that too.
I would like to just with I'm kind of recency bias, I guess, because I just talked to Eric Miller for this show that's dropping tomorrow. But he's painted so many of those Medusa heads, and like people love those things, right? Man, if they gave him like a Gorgon to do,
Yeah,
That'd be badass.
I think would be amazing. So,
for sure. Yeah, I love that Medusa head. Those things sell out quick.
Yeah, I'd love to see. Anytime Eric can sculpt a classic monster, I think like this wolf. Like I am just like so excited for this head sculpt. Like it just looks to me like perfect. Like mind's eye.
Yep.
Almost like the way the dragon was when that thing came out. I was like, that is ripped straight out of like what I would imagine.
Exactly.
Just like archetypical like dragon.
Instantly recognizable.
Yeah, it's, you know exactly what that
like
is.
what you picture in your head.
It's in your head, yeah, and that's this wolf head, and I could see him doing that with like with a a Gorgon head or something. So
Yep.
Yeah, I mean Treadaway sculpting it, Miller painting it, it would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Double dynamite.
The
Just
Erics,
3 months.
the Eric Bros.
Damn, Blake. 3 months.
Just over 3 months.
Tale of two Erics.
It's the like San Diego Comic-Con comes around, and you start to feel
it's right around the corner.
I start to feel like we're like starting to get deep into like the second half of the year. You know what I mean? Even though it's just barely July, right? Like, but I don't know. You just start to feel that rapid like downhill. Like, wow, we're accelerating into like fall, and summer's gonna cruise by. We're gonna be into fall, and just
then Figure Obscures come in.
Well, and I'll tell you one thing I'm looking forward to for the fall, just real quick, because this was probably huge for me as a Mythic Legions collector and going to Legions Con, was the road to Legions Con that Bill, that you and Trevor and Nate did. The episodes. Like I watched probably each of them twice, and I felt prepared, at least for me, because like when I go to a convention, I don't just like go and go, okay, I want to be randomly surprised. I like to prepare where I'm going to go, who I'm going to see, what I'm going to get into. And
where are you going to spend your money?
Exactly.
Like a plan.
I like a plan. I like my plan. Like the Joker said, you got to have a plan.
I think this Legions Con is so different than other cons too. It's more personal.
It is. Especially knowing everybody that's here.
It's a social event.
Yes. With toys.
Camp. It's
summer camp, but in the fall.
It's a camp. Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, Joe.
Just to touch on what I'd like to see in G-Con with the RPG on the horizon, I'd love to see more monstrous figures introduced in the line that would be appropriate as things for characters to fight in the role-playing game. So that's on my wish list. I just want to
agree.
that.
Like a giant spider.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys think that Eric has like, and I should have asked him, do you think he has like a favorite type of, like, is it knights, you think? Is it, what do you guys think that he kind of leans towards without even knowing? Like a painter might prefer, beachscapes or something. Or
I know one of the things they said with Cosmic was he really liked doing the like crazy creatures and stuff. Like that's something that he really gigs out on. So I think that with expanding outside of what we have known as mythos now, that kind of opens the door for some other wild and crazy things. So I think he's gonna have a good time.
Goblins,
I think he gets bored with
I've heard him
knights.
talk about goblins as being like this thing where he's like, I just got into goblins and was just sculpting like crazy, and just it kept making more and more goblins kind of thing.
You hear a lot where they're like, oh, well, this is a piece that has been sculpted for a while, but we just hadn't released it. I wonder how much of that is just out there. Like there's just, like libraries of stuff that he's sculpted.
Got Post-it notes all over his wall.
Yeah, they haven't found the right spot for it. So,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he says he will sit down and create like 8 hours a day. Just
looking like a murder board.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was saying that I guess they have to keep him on track by, okay, we're working on this wave, so he will focus his creative energies on this wave, and then on to the next.
And it's, you know, one thing that occurred to me about the current Einsamal wave that they had mentioned earlier was like last year with the All Stars. No, what was it? The Ashes of Agbendor wave, where there was not much new. That was, they said, because he was hard at work on the Dragon during the time in which they would have been, you know,
Makes sense
for that. And so the reason why this one had so much creativity was that he was freed up at this point from
because the Dragon was already done.
Dragon. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was an interesting point. Made a lot of sense.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem, Bill. Yeah, because I think a lot of people were kind of speculating that this might be a repaint, you know, like a kind of a filler, mid-year filler wave.
Yeah, like Ashes.
Right. Go ahead, Curtis.
Can we talk about Bill now that he's gone?
Why would you want to, unless it's all good stuff?
Well, I liked long hair Bill a lot better.
He can still hear you.
I just gotta say, like,
sharp, man. I think he's
he looks good, but he, you know, I don't know. Like, he probably goes into school and he looks a lot like the students and stuff. Whereas before he was like that cool hip teacher, you know. I don't know. I just feel like he should, you know, really focus on growing the hair back.
Now he looks like a narc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that, Curtis.
Yeah.
Long hair Bill.
I'm short hair Bill for sure. I was glad that he cut his hair.
You don't have to tell me if you're a cop, right?
Mid-age, long hair, kind of. It's not an easy thing to pull off. I think you gotta live that life. I think you have
to have a good looking mane for it. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
So I gotta ask.
Dave was like,
you got to be rock and roll like Dave, man.
I've had my hair since I was a kid. I will not get rid of it.
There you go. He's not going to cave into the pressure like Bill.
No, I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
But see,
I've
Dave,
never even thought about it.
If you had a shaved melon, I'd be like, Dave, are you okay? You're like, what's going on?
Now,
mine went from here to here.
Oh, just migrated down south.
Just migrated south. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, he's back. He's back.
Okay, Bill's back. All right, guys.
I told you he can still hear you.
No, I can't because I have my wired.
Wired
ones.
We definitely weren't talking about you at all.
I'm just gonna say,
Wired was down south.
Defended you, Bill.
Yeah, I don't know. You walked away and Schmerber was like, "Let's talk shit about Bill." I was like, "Whoa, calm down."
And then Bill was never on my show again.
Yeah,
right under the bus.
Bill, I got you, Bill. I was defending you. Terrence asked the question, and that was kind of where I was organically moving. When are they announcing intern?
Ooh,
hopefully soon.
I would say any day now.
They said sometime in July, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean,
we're halfway through.
The next 15, 16 days, whatever.
Yeah. So I think that they're going to be a little bit more controlled with who comes in. Last year was my only and first year, and I had.
I'm still waiting.
It was a little chaotic. A lot of people, a lot more maybe than they expected. I got plenty of pizza, so I'm not complaining about there being too many people. I had a great time, but I think it'll be a little bit more controlled this year than it was last year.
That pizza's so good, right?
That pizza was so
oh my gosh.
What an experience.
Would love to go and love to check it out.
Yeah. For anyone that's a fan of Mythics, I mean, you owe it to yourself to go to intern or try for it every year. And never take it personal. I'm not talking to anyone here. Don't take it personal if you don't get picked. Keep trying. It's not personal. Jeremy's not like, F this guy. I'm not having Terrence.
No, it is random lottery. Now, last year was a little bit different because it was the anniversary and they did invite
They had to invite people,
the shows and the YouTubers and stuff. But yeah, normally it is just a random lottery. So
and you could try to buddy up with somebody and say, hey, let's both put in, and if you win, I'll be your +1 and vice versa.
Yeah, that's what I did the first year with Billy. We both put in, and whichever one of us won was going to take the other. So
yeah, Jared invited me as his +1 2 years ago when I went for my first time.
Yeah, I mean, throw it out there. Like me and Brett had a deal, so the more people that you I guess make deals with.
And also, if your wife or partner or girlfriend or whatever's coming, make sure you put them in. I signed up my wife already. Said here, I said, honey, just check your emails occasionally in case you get an email from Jeremy saying, hey, you won the lottery.
I tried putting my son in, but for some reason it wouldn't work.
I don't know.
Bill,
Well,
we were
Stacey
talking
beat me
hair
to
when
it.
we left, Bill. That's why I'm posting this. We had a hair conversation.
Well, Schmerber was talking about your hair.
I said it looked great. I'm a fan of the current Bill. I like the
You
2.0
like
Bill.
Bill 2.0?
Yeah, yeah, it looks good.
It's nice having short hair after having it for
Right? You use like this much shampoo now, right? Like
Yeah.
just a little squirt is all you need.
I'm gonna go even shorter because we're
Clip
going to
that.
Florida soon. So I'm
boy.
gonna go super short in a couple weeks.
Low
Oh
maintenance.
wow,
Yeah.
we're going to Florida.
I might
Bill.
even get rid of the beard. We're going to Walt Disney World for three park days. We're gonna go for I guess 4 nights, 3 park days.
Cool.
Patrick saying intern is 100% must for every Legions fan.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that they will have like friends of the studio, or will it be just straight interns? You think, or
Be the interns plus their plus ones. I do know that the admins in the cabal get an invite. That's like the one perk of being an admin in the cabal. Everything else is not a perk.
I didn't know that. I had no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So, but other than that, yeah, it should just be interns and their plus ones. So.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Blake said I challenge you to go rage short. Well, I don't want to get sunburned head, so I will have some hair.
They're
But
peeling back your skin.
Yeah, I did that once when I was a roofer. When I was a kid, my dad's
Same.
like, "Shave your head for it," and the sun just beat down the California sun. Like I was getting dizzy and almost fell.
You get layers of skin just peeling off like a scalp.
Yeah, not a good idea.
You
just have to win it. Yeah,
there you go.
Golden ticket. But yeah, keep trying. It's very limited, but it's so worthwhile. It's so much fun. You get to see their where everyone works, and it's kind of shocking the size. It's kind of where they work, like their little cubicle areas that they work in and share. But it makes it more, I think, personal. And
It's like they say in Major League, there's only one thing left to do: win the whole fucking thing.
There you go. Exactly. So, good luck to everyone on intern. He doesn't announce it publicly. He just says that choices have been made and they've reached out to people.
Yeah, because some people I've heard have actually said, hey, for whatever reason, it just won't work for me or whatever, and so then they have to go to the next person on the list. They got to draw another name. So
Exactly.
I won't be like super disappointed this year if I don't get it. Although I am due. I've put in every year and I've never actually been chosen. Mostly because I've been the last 2 years, so I'm happy to, if somebody else gets picked, it's great.
That first year, I got to sit next to Bill during G-Con, and I was texting Darla. I was like, the door clear is sitting next to me. He's talking to me like I'm a normal person.
That was fun. That was a good one.
Curtis, excuse me, Mr. Lair, can I have your autograph?
Yeah.
So John, for his birthday, McGovern, he went. He had kind of a birthday day, and he does live in Jersey. He went to Chubsy's and also went to the studio. And he was like, "I wonder what would happen if I just walked in." So, what do you guys think would happen if he just like and then is the door locked or something? I don't know, but I'm glad that he didn't try. But I'm just wondering
it's a normal business, so the door I don't think would be locked, but yeah, they probably would say, "Hey, we're not really
Who the hell are you
right now?" Because they're usually working on stuff and they've got stuff around that people aren't really can't see. Like they even got to be careful when they go live for like the 4ish o'clock to make sure that there's nothing in the background and stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing is just what stuff they're working
Plus,
on.
it's a workplace.
Yeah.
You don't want some guy like, who's this guy working?
Well, and that's
around.
They said that about the people that are picking up the dragons, right? Like, hey, it's not going to be something where everybody's going to
wait
outside and hang out and all this and that. Like,
well, I mean, when I went to go deliver the PowerCon shirts, they had to unlock the door.
Oh, okay.
I had to call ahead, so I don't think it's open.
Yeah. Like a keypad.
I'm sure the cops in New Jersey are very nice.
The cops here are wonderful.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they might have saw Dave coming up, and they were like, "Quick, lock the door."
Yeah, you never know.
Terrence has a good point. For people that don't know, there is a $300 cost, which you can share with your.
If I'm going to make my son pay it,
yeah, for sure. Yeah,
100% worth it.
Yeah,
you split that across two people. $150. You get to spend the day there, see all the inside stuff, get pizza, get a bust. Yeah.
It'll be a great birthday present for my wife if I win.
Well, and last year you got early access to the Armory experience too.
Yes.
Which I don't know if they're going to do it again this year. I know they're going to do it at Legion's Con, but I don't know if they're doing it at Intern. But I would say there's probably a pretty good chance that they do.
Yeah.
So that's a nice little perk as well.
I mentioned that in a chat, and Joe V was like, "Well, how else would we test?
Yeah,
how
I saw that
works." So I was like, "Okay, thanks, Joe."
Yeah, he didn't confirm, but he kind of confirmed. Yeah.
It's it's fun. So at a certain point at Legion's Con, it became like this, where you could kind of just casually walk in and take your time, and there wasn't a lot of people. But like, you didn't really know that going into the weekend. So being at Intern this past year and having that experience like right off the bat at that, like
was
that was so cool. And, like being able to like just spend some time, and I think it was helpful for them too, to just calibrate the thing and figure out
see how it's going to work.
But it was so much fun, and then just like hanging out in that space after eating pizza, popping figures, and just chatting and hanging. Like,
dude, Robo
awesome.
spent an entire hour just like agonizing over what parts to put together on his.
Yeah.
I was actually watching Bill, because Bill was kind of figuring out, what he was building. I was just enjoying watching other people.
Dude, LeBron going through with his mom and kind of teaching her what goes with what and stuff. Like, that was cool.
I think it's interesting. It's interesting to see what other people create. William, there is no walk-in. There's no store unless it's an intern. Intern, they do have a QR code that you can scan, and it's got a catalog of.
See, that was nice too. Like in years past, they gave you a piece of paper, and you had to circle your choices and stuff and give it back to them, and then they would go and pull it, and they had to go through the papers. But yeah, that QR code was nice because it basically took you to a spot kind of on the website. You could select whatever you wanted. You could pay through the store horseman, and then they just went and pulled the stuff. So that was really cool.
And it was nice because a lot of that stuff would be at the table. So if you wanted a Azaria or Green Ranger, you could just pick them up there, and then you wouldn't have to worry about trying to grab them the next day. So
between the Armory experience and that, it was like I didn't even need to really go over to that area during Legion's Con, which is great as a vendor because it's hard to leave your table anyway. But I already got the stuff that I wanted.
They had some
Intern.
gyms though. They had some gyms, Terrence. Curtis, whatever your name is.
You can call me whatever you want.
Get Curtis and Terrence confused now.
It was the Ints. Sorry, the two.
Because they had the Ninian that came out that weekend. So
yeah, I think that's what took a lot of people away from the Armory experience. Was like everyone wanted that.
Yeah, they bring you a box.
They even allowed shipping, this was the first time that they did that too. You could. It was a flat, $10 whatever for in the U.S. But they were like, if you don't want to have to take everything back with you on a plane or whatever, you could
in your car or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't buy anything. I kind of thought about it, but a lot of it was the reissued stuff last year. So there was nothing really that I was like I really needed. But that was a cool service. Intern is so much fun. I can't say it enough. It's a blast, and I hope everyone that's a fan gets to check it out one day.
I'm gonna keep putting it until I get it.
You could pay through Store Horseman. Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool.
If that's
Okay.
the case, you can do the paying for then too.
I don't know if you could do that there. Maybe
If you're
Do
paying
what?
through Store Horse, the paying for.
do the paying for while you're there at intern.
Probably if it's the same web
Yeah.
store,
Yeah.
right? So yeah.
Yeah. It's a temporary link that's just for the day. Um, so
It's a good question to ask.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't see why not. I don't see why not.
I mean,
On to, go ahead. Go ahead. Right.
I mean, if it takes you to their website, it should be the same method of checking out, and that should
Yeah.
be an option on there still.
I'm
So,
pretty sure
I
it
mean,
was. Yeah.
Armory Knights have been great on Store Horsemen. Yeah, I love the in stock.
I got so many now.
It's so nice to just browse it. Like I'll check, if middle of the night I'll check. Who knows? Maybe there's something new or they'll drop something in there. Another warehouse find.
The fact that they have
Stock.
$25 cosmic builders sentries just sitting on there that you can just grab to make a custom
Anytime, yeah.
so
Right.
cool.
Now, do you think somebody
Sorry,
had mentioned that being evergreen stuff? Do you think that that's just extra stuff that they have ordered, or is there stuff?
Well, yeah, it's from the first order. They're not like replenishing it.
Okay.
It's just there. So I Evergreen's just it's not. I know they said it initially, but they're not just ordering replacement ones. But I do feel like they're going to try to keep stock on there and just kind of keep that, because the other thing is that you've got all these like full-time and part-time shipping people, right? But there's not always a brand new wave that's in the warehouse. So you got to keep stuff for them to do and things like that. So I think having the in-stock stuff, allows you to kind of maintain their hours a little bit better and stuff.
Plus, it's income for them too.
Well, yeah, and it's a nice place for people to just go and get a quick figure. So,
absolutely.
And you
Probably
figure
gives them
5-6
data.
years. Sorry, go ahead, Bill.
I was
Sorry.
gonna say it probably gives them data on the trending
Yes.
interests and the shifting,
Yes.
like the ways people are like focusing and like what's in demand and stuff.
Yeah, that aspect is very interesting to me. Like their inventory, what they order, what they take to conventions and stuff like that. Very interesting. One of the guys had said that Jeremy handpicks everything that goes to the convention. I just think it's an interesting thing, or what they bring to Legion's Con, what they save. Last year they had Valiant Knights on the table at their Legion's Con store, and it was awesome to see older stuff there. So Benny says, "What do you mean that you didn't? That there's nothing there? You should need everything." So I do need everything, and I want extras of everything. But my wallet says, "Chill, bro, chill." So,
Benny,
sometimes
I saw Schmerber's box when he went through the
I had a box.
Legion's Con. He had a box of stuff that was like.
I got there at 3 a.m. So I was me and Ed's Nice and Tony and Dakin. We were there super early for the actual Legion's store, and we got some good stuff, man. We got some good stuff. It was worth it, I think. And I was thankful that I had intern, because I probably would have picked the armory first because that was something new and exciting. But since I had a chance to build some figures already, I had decided to go to the shop first.
And there's just something to be said about getting in line early and just hanging out in the
Yes.
morning. 3 a.m.'s, I don't think I could ever do 3 a.m., but,
That's
get down
that's
there
red
at 5,
hours.
6, and just hang out all morning and make runs to grab snacks and breakfast. And
Yes.
I think that's
It's
one of the
social,
coolest
man.
things about intern. Like even, listen, I don't want anybody, like the parking lot is limited in terms of space, but like even if you didn't get into intern, if you parked down the street or something and just like hung out in the parking lot with people before intern, like that's just really cool. Just talking to people in the parking lot.
And it really is the first gathering of
Yeah.
people. Like the first, maybe Wednesday night at the hotel, but there's still not everyone there, right? Like
Right.
if I'm coming this year, because of the way the weekend works out and the holidays not attached to the weekend, if I get picked for intern, I'm gonna have to drive down Thursday morning That's when I'll be waking up at 3. But like I'll be driving down Thursday morning and that'll be my like. I think there's a lot of people that are going to show up that morning, and so it kind of is like the first hangout of the Mythic weekend.
Well, a couple of guys on our chat, we were talking about trying to do like a quote unquote field trip at Legion's Con. I was like, well, if we don't get intern or, I know G-Con is Friday, but it would be cool to get together and like go to Chubsy Wubsy, which I know is supposedly close by, and kind of do a little field trip like that type of stuff, get together and a bunch of people and do that and hang out. So, yeah, I think it'd be fun. We had so much good time standing. You know what? It was all the lines that I was in at Legion's Con. I enjoyed being able to meet people and talk to people about Mythic Legions and talk to the kids because there were some youngsters there. And my wife, who was absolutely amazing, she was running. I think Saturday morning she ran to Chick-fil-A to get us breakfast. And hey, Brett. And then Sunday we did Dunkin' Donuts. So that worked out. That worked out really well for us to be able to do that because there's good place. Literally, they're 5 minutes away. They're right down the street. So if you have a buddy in line like Schmerber, I'm going to get Schmerber some chicken filet minis, and he keeps me a spot warm in line so that way I can.
So Chick-fil-A breakfast, is it like chicken sandwiches or is it like typical?
It's like a biscuit and chicken, I think.
You get a couple different options. They've got bacon, they've got sausage, they got chicken. You can do an English muffin, you can do the biscuit, you can do the little minis. They also have hash browns. They've got fruit. They've got, of course, your coffee, your iced tea. I've tried their little cinnamon things and I didn't like it. So it's like, but everything's right there. It's all good stuff.
As far as I'm concerned, like on a con day at Legion's Con, the brunch or whatever, the breakfast buffet,
so good.
Like you just first thing in the morning, right when it opens, you just fill up. It's so much food, and
I'll meet you there, Bill.
It'll get you going. Yeah, well, totally. It'll get you going the entire day. Like you don't even have to eat until like 3 o'clock.
I saw a lot of people in the brunch. Last year, and it was just the quality food. It's like $20, and just load up.
It's just so convenient and filling.
And even those little breakfast sandwiches in the lobby that they had were pretty good.
Yeah, those are good too. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people grabbing stuff from there. It's very convenient.
There's so if anybody's there early, like we got there a couple days early last year, and we did like Heinrich was saying, we went to Chubsy's. There's also a diner that's near Chubsy's. It's called the Falls Kitchen because it's in Little Falls, New Jersey.
Ooh.
Amazing breakfast.
Okay.
So if you like, because we got to Chubsy's, I think he had a certain set of hours on his online, but then when you got to the store, it was like an hour later, and we're like, well, we got to kill an hour. Let's go find something. We went to that diner, and it was fantastic. So just
I'm always debating, like, should I leave? Should I, stay here when it comes to being at the hotel? Like, I don't want to miss anything. I want to see as many people as I can and absorb.
Well, we came in on Tuesday, and I think we're going to come in Monday this year. So if you're there that early, like, there's nobody there anyway.
Right.
So you can feel a little
do whatever
about going.
I would love to be there that early, but does the hotel price, does it change or does it just kick in on Thursday?
So here's the thing. The rates go from Wednesday to Monday, right? The locked in rates. And if you call up there and you say, hey, I need to kind of extend my stay or whatever, sometimes they'll give you the same rate. Sometimes they won't. If they don't, then you're like, well, never mind. And you just call back another time and get a different person. And then they will extend you out for the same
if mom
rate.
says no, ask dad.
Yeah. So like I called the first time last year and extended it, and they gave me the same rate, no problem. I think Jordan had to call like 3 times before he got somebody that gave him the same rate. So, but yeah, if you can get it, like, come in a couple days early, there's going to be a few people there. It's just, it kind of extends that whole Legion's week experience. So, but yeah, Falls Kitchen and Chubsy's, great way to spend a morning. So
it says there's also the option to skip the food and hit the gym with me.
My son will probably do that.
But what he doesn't tell you is that he's there at like 4 a.m. So it's not like, if he was like, hey, 9 a.m., let's get up and go to work out. Okay, maybe. right? But 4 a.m. no.
Also, if I work out at 4 a.m., there's zero chance I'm skipping food. I'm devouring a massive meal right
And I'm
after
going to
that.
be sore afterwards because I'm going to try and work out with Blake. No, man. That's like working out with Tom Cruise. It's not happening.
My son will though.
You
I
guys
do a
would
little curve.
you
I do
guys
a
would
little
look like a
curls.
remake of Twins.
But I would say you're never too early for Legions Con. Like people are getting there. Terrence is getting there Tuesday. You're getting there Monday. Like if you can swing it, like never too early. It's just that just cements how much it's a social thing because everyone is looking forward to seeing everyone else.
Man, if Legions Con was in the summer, I'd be there so much longer. Because like during the school year, I don't really
Yeah.
get many days that I get 5. I get 5 days that
PTO.
I can pick. So like I have to save a couple, but like so it's usually like I'll use 2 for that. And then it's also kind of difficult to like request. Like I have to request Friday off, and then once that's approved, I go in and I request Thursday because I'm afraid to request Thursday and Friday because I'm afraid they're going to deny Thursday and Friday. So I say, let me just get Friday approved.
Right,
then
yeah.
I'll add on Thursday, and
A
they'll look at
must.
Thursday
I'm gonna take off
isolated.
a
Like,
must
yeah, we'll
day.
just give them Thursday, not even remembering that they gave me Friday too. So
Yeah, I just put in for vacay last week and got approved. So I was like, okay,
nice.
thank you. So I'll even if I'm not planning on interns. So I'll be there Thursday anyways, just to hang out and be with bros. Jordan.
Yeah, he said like a million calls. I thought it was like 3. Okay, so
If
he
I-
had to keep calling.
if I don't get intern, what I may do is drive down Thursday after work and take Friday, Monday off. Because if I do get intern, I'm gonna have to drive home Sunday and work Monday,
Oof.
and then Tuesday's the day off.
Yeah.
So it would be nice. I mean, maybe I'll try for 3, but that leaves me with only 2 days.
I think I'm off Monday through the following Thursday. I go back for one day.
Damn.
I go back for one day so that then I can have a weekend right afterwards because you got to ease your way back into work. You can't just do a full week after leaving.
That's how our school year begins. It's so weird. We always have the Friday before Labor Day off. It's such a strange thing. It's like there's a 3-day weekend, but there's no need to have that Friday off. It's just a extra long weekend. But it eases us into the year because it makes our first week only 3 days instead of 4. But I've always thought it's like goofy to have that day off, and then like Christmas break, it's like there's like a week where there's like a 1-day week, and it's like just take that day off, But it's a weird Revere tradition to have that Friday off.
Yeah. I think I'm off Wednesday to Wednesday for that, and my wedding is a month before, and I'm taking off 2 days. So
Nice.
That tells you priorities. Maybe that I'm taking a week off for Legion's Con in 2
Hopefully
days.
she's not seeing this.
So, no, she's not here. But someone said Jersey diners are all good. Yeah, we went to one at Toy Con with Brett and John and Jesse, and it was so damn good. And I can't tell you the name of it. It was wonderful. And then another one called the Spa, I think, that was near the old Toy Con, like that school, that Pal place. That was great. That was a great diner too, man. So good. Blake says the food is after for sure. What is he eating? He's probably eating like what, buckwheat pancakes and like apples.
I don't know, man. If you work out a ton, like you gotta fuel up and eat a lot of food.
Yeah,
a lot of protein.
Got a
lot of gas bar sausages.
I had some yesterday. I was at a Portuguese.
Did you?
Party
I need to try those, man.
yesterday, and
They're
they
pretty
had
good.
the chorizo at that party.
Nice.
I don't know if it was gas bars. I didn't see the thing, but it was that kind.
Yeah. So I remember Blake. I think I'd said it already, but Blake was in the elevator, and there was a bunch of us, probably bigger guys. And he's, hey, I'm gonna work out in the morning. We're like, all right, man, good luck. Have a good one, and we'll see you on the floor. But that's awesome. I love.
Yeah, I don't go on vacation to work out. He's on his own.
Yeah, I work out. I work
We love
out
you,
5
Blake.
days a week, and I run every day too. I don't like. I can take a couple days off.
It was funny Friday night with that whole coward bracket because he
Yeah.
got so worked up that he ended up drinking and he ended up like eating some ice cream afterwards. And he's like, I'm gonna have to work.
Not gonna work out much harder.
He's like, I'm gonna have to work out so much harder tomorrow.
Like, don't break Blake, man. He's.
Hey man, it was Saving Private Ryan, man. It does something to the guy.
Yeah.
Then he says, "Let's do it, Blake." I mean, I'll be there a little bit. I'll do a little bit, but I'm not gonna kill myself, man. I'm there to enjoy myself. Can you get a hotel room for Thursday night? Too late. There's probably a better chance of getting a hotel on Thursday than there would be for the weekend.
Yeah, things will open up as it gets closer. People
check it out.
end up canceling or whatever.
Yeah, hover. Just keep trying.
Check every Friday as people get paid, leading up to Legion's Con. Just make a phone call every Friday.
Yeah, because I think my first Legion's Con, I didn't book until later in the year, and there was openings then. So definitely keep trying. If I'm doing any field trips, it ain't happening from Thursday on. Yeah, see, I went to New York City on that Sunday, and I kind of regretted it because I missed time with other friends. So I don't know. That's kind of an internal thing. So we're gonna go to New York City after this time, probably Monday, and then spend the night somewhere and come back home on Tuesday, back to work on Wednesday.
You're gonna spend the night in New York?
Yeah, or maybe back closer. Like maybe we'll spend the day and evening in New York, and then maybe come back to Pennsylvania that evening because it'd be cheaper, right?
We stayed at a great little hotel in Midtown last summer. We went to see like the Harry Potter Broadway thing. If you are interested, I'll look up the one it was. It was cool. It was a cool little small.
Okay, I like that
place, and it was nice.
Yeah, let me know, Bill. I would be interested. I haven't booked anything yet. So Terrence says not missing G-Con or Legion's Con. Mart says tough district, Bill.
It's not. I don't think it's too different from any other Massachusetts district in terms of. It's just we get 2 full months off. I'm in the middle of that right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's understandable that they only give us 5 days throughout the year.
Right. Yeah, it's like do what you're gonna do when you're off. Right.
Yeah, it just sucks that stuff that I want to do is during the year, like, and then the other days it's easy because like a lot of times it'll be like, okay, I'll take a Friday and we'll go skiing or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's easy to kind of do, but like trying to plan something big throughout the year is a little tougher.
Right. The more days you ask it's a bigger ask for multiple days.
Yeah,
for sure. Benny says I took off this year the week of Legion's Con and the week after, so I'm good to show you guys around New Jersey or New York. We're going to have a blast this year like every year. Nice. 2 weeks. That's nice, man. I think they would tell me to not come back if I was off for 2 weeks. They'd be like, yeah, you're done.
We survived without you for 2 weeks. We don't need you at all.
Yeah, we realized we don't need you. You're not essential. So go ahead and pick up your paycheck. Corey, good morning. Hi, fellas. William, vacation in sunny New Jersey. Bill, use New Jersey teachers.
He's saying us. I think he's saying we. Yeah. We New Jersey teachers. We get that. Yeah, that's super cool that falls on that week for anybody who's a teacher in New Jersey.
Absolutely. Gina was at G-Con and decided to take a break, 15 minutes. Yeah, that's kind of us. Me and Matt decided to go grab a bite, and that's when they showed the dragon. So,
it's a reveal show, right? They were probably going to reveal stuff. Reveal show.
They were talking something we weren't super interested in. So, like from Oregon,
we got time.
I have to decompress.
I arrived at the hotel and I was watching it on my phone just as the dragon's revealed. My wife was driving. She parked it. I'm like, oh my God. She's like, what's wrong? I'm like, they announced the dragon. She's like, okay, let's go check in.
All right, I'm putting the name of that hotel So if anybody decides they want to do like a night or two in like Midtown Times Square, it's called Alize, Aliz Hotel, and it's like I think it might even be on the same street as Midtown Comics. It's like right over
Okay,
near,
yeah, I know where that is.
Near it's a couple blocks up from Madison Square Garden and Penn Station.
I love that area.
Like it's all right there next to tons of stuff. The hotel was clean and nice, and there's a restaurant in there. It was I really liked it at that hotel. I don't think it was terribly expensive. I can't remember how much it was, but it was not like super pricey.
Darla says, "Don't leave G-Con." Absolutely. I kicked my own ass the next morning.
Yeah, like it was kind of funny. Last G-Con, I got up, I needed to stretch my legs. Well, we didn't have a seat, so we were standing around. So I walked out to the lobby for a little bit, sat down, talked to Martinez for a little bit, and I just wandered back in, and I'm like, "Oh, cool, seats." Start to go to a seat and sit. Like I'm at the seat, getting ready to sit down. And Jeremy says my name. I'm like, "What the hell did I do wrong?" I was like, "I shouldn't have moved. I'm sorry." Like I started freaking out, and
That's
then poor
like when I
drunk
got up
Gizmo totally
earlier
missed
and
it
walked out
altogether.
of here, and you guys started talking about me. One thing, another intern perk is getting into that early line for G-Con and getting better seats at G-Con.
Yes, that is true.
This is true.
A lot of people were standing
It
up.
used to be just getting to G-Con at all.
Right, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Because it was at the studio.
Yeah.
Big G in the house. What's up, boys? There's a full house today. Absolutely. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Oof.
G-Con is a separate ticket. No, you can attend, I guess, if there's room. I don't think they've ever...
You could theoretically attend G-Con without even going to Legion's Con. You could just show up early that morning and just go to G-Con. So, as long as there's, you're early enough and you can get into the room.
It used to be exclusively for the interns. Like it was held at the studio, but since they've been in this location that they're at now, the hotel, they've been doing in that big room. So interns get, pre-seating. And then after that, everybody else can fill up the seats or standing room, if you're Brian and, don't wake up till late. So
I'm sure he was working on something.
No, probably not. He's probably staying up chatting like he normally does.
He was working out with Blake.
Yeah, right. No, Stacy plans on being down there working out with him at 4. I said, good luck. Wake me when you're done.
Try not to wake me when you leave the door.
Speaking of Stacy, we're doing a Legion's Ladies takeover this week. So
nice.
Tanya is going to be like a day out from her surgery, and we're going to do the ladies show simulcasting or whatever on both channels with myself, Amber, and Stacy.
Nice, man.
So same
nice.
Legion's Ladies time 7:30 Thursday.
Cool.
It's going to be an awesome show. Make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. Terrence, the bigger, badder dragon this year will take up half the room this year, and it's made of imported cheese instead of butter. Maybe.
Interesting.
We'll see. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone's expecting them to one up that dragon.
No.
Until the next dragon.
It'll be a while.
It's going to be a while.
I'm okay with that.
The Gorgonzola dragon. Nothing will.
When you see Anthony House walking with his tomato pie, all excited to share it with everybody, and sees a giant cheese dragon, he's like, son of a bitch.
Right. Terrence was supposed that he was right.
I never understood the tomato pie, bread and cheese, or bread and sauce. I don't get it.
I had a slice. It was one of the last slices that was there. The House Seals brought them. And I was like, it's missing something, and it's cold. So I was I was happy to try something new. But,
pizza's not bad.
I'm pretty sure that at some point, some guy in a frat woke up in the morning. There was leftover pizza, but somebody in the middle of the night ate the cheese off of it. And so all it was just cold pizza with no cheese. And they're like, I'll still eat it because I'm hungry. It's in the morning. I don't want to make breakfast. And they're like, you know what? It's not too bad. Let's make this a thing. So
I'm usually hungover at G-Con.
So whatever you
I
find.
gotta say, it always hits the spot. So you're onto something there, I think, Curtis.
yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I mean, it could use.
I mean the G-Con does go a while. I mean, you're talking hours of reveals, and you get to a point where you're like, man, anything would be
Stomach's
great.
rumbling.
You're like cold pizza, no cheese. Yeah, give me some of that.
It's funny
And
this year it was like it was kind of important to get out, at least at the end, towards the end of G-Con, to get out of there because they had the dragon in the hallway.
Yes.
Right? It was like reward for people who like couldn't handle the whole time.
Yeah, I think I saw the dragon. I got there and we checked into the room, and then you guys were finishing up G-Con. I was able to go see the dragon being the cover was being put over. Like they just put it in the last thing. And then I was walking around it and taking pictures, and I saw the Ninian. He was in the back of the display. So I'm taking a picture, and I'm like sending it to my friends. I'm like, oh, I know what the surprise figure is going to be on for sale this weekend.
What do you guys think the new statue is going to be this year?
Headless Horseman with flaming pumpkin head.
Oh my god,
that would be amazing.
That's what I said last year, and I'm going to keep going with it until
horse?
they do it.
With
yes.
horse?
With horse, with Headless Horseman, with the flaming.
That would be
pumpkin.
awesome.
Actual flames.
Full on them out.
Yeah, they run gas to it. They have flames
yeah.
coming out. Yeah.
Which version, Curtis?
Well, I would love the retail version, but whatever.
I mean, it tracks that they might do figure obscuras. They've done cosmic and they've done mythic, so why not?
Anubis would be cool too.
I would actually,
really.
Bastet, yeah, any of them. Bastet would be great, or
I would love to see
Frankenstein
Curtis's
would be rad.
tribute.
Frankenstein,
Like we get a miniature figure and then a giant version of it
It's
right
Questaway
afterwards.
size.
Yeah.
You get Curtis and Jesse together, like, one arm around the other.
At that time of year, like you're getting into like, Halloween is behind you. It's kind of Christmas time.
It's right in front of you.
Getting into Christmas, right? Like, so I like a Father Christmas or like a Jacob Marley or something would be like super appropriate, I think.
Something will be in between, yeah.
Krampus would be cool. That's the
yeah.
original,
That would be pretty sweet.
Big giant red Krampus.
Welcome, Jeremy, to the chat. Are you still on vacation, or are you back now? I think he was on vacation for a while, so welcome back, or thanks for being on the show. Blake says, my next year's travel destinations are cons, West Coast, NorCal, Mythic Meetup May, CarverCon, of course, Legion's Con November, yeah. Good shows, man. You got to go to CarverCon. CarverCon's... I don't know, man. I got a good feeling about this CarverCon. I think it's gonna, it's gonna be a show,
Come
man.
together.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
It's gonna be a show. He's got a
look at that list. Look at that list of people.
A list of some heavy hitters. I see William on there. I see some dubs. Good stuff, man. I'm super stoked. Even Terrence is gonna be there, and Gina. So a lot of amazing people, and Mr. C. Mr. C is going to be there. It's going to be an awesome, amazing show.
I'm going to be broke.
And I love that it's in July. So that's a good time, I think, for that con.
There it goes. Sorry, my alarm went off and it totally messed up everything.
Jeremy is back to Arizona. Mr. C says, I've got a great feeling about CarverCon. Yeah, I mean... not to plug my own show, but yeah, he was on. I released it on Friday when Brian announced that Mr. C was going to be there. Yeah, he's going to.
I had a feeling he was going to announce it too. I was like, yes.
It's funny because Terrence messaged me. He was talking about it. And he's like, "Hey, you should try and talk to him." I was like, "Yeah, I was thinking about it." And
maybe. We'll see.
I already had him on board at that point. I'm like, he's the one I was really excited to get on board, just because he hasn't had that opportunity to be in a Legion's crowd yet, and people know of him. Like, he's not part of the Cabal, so he doesn't see all that stuff there.
I think it was one of the worst kept secrets in the history of the community.
No problem.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
I mean, I did give some
Yeah.
hints that were pretty obvious of who it could have been, but like I was really excited about it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean, I'm excited. I mean, logistically, that he's doing it is awesome. I mean, he's shipping everything
Mhm.
Well, just because his pieces are
out,
usually fucking.
right.
mhm.
Yeah, so he's shipping stuff to
He
Brian's
does
house.
like DTOS size stuff too. Like I
Yeah,
had him do a piece for me, and he's told Jesse and I on our show that like he kind of does those as like palette cleansers after the big projects.
Yeah, he just
So
did that
if
one.
you're interested in a piece, it doesn't have to be this massive thing. Hit him up.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, he just did this one.
and like I said at the beginning of that episode, it's like there's a lot of people out there that give themselves way too much credit, but this guy is easily the best diorama maker, and he's not even in our community.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
he's
He's gonna be really blown.
crazy.
I think he's gonna be surprised at.
Yeah. Well, I remember when I shared one of his dioramas on the Cabal, and people were just going crazy. They're like, "Who is this guy?" I'm like, "He's on Instagram. You got to go check him out." So
Yeah, his stuff pops up in there like every now and then. You'll see somebody share something. Like it's normally his giant size builds, like his hallways popped up the tavern, stuff like that is always popping up in the Cabal. But like he's just not in that community.
Yeah, that giant courtyard he did was crazy.
I loved
Hmm.
it. I love
Yeah,
that.
super
Oh,
awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome time. I can't wait to see everyone there. But before that, we've got another show, Great American Toy Show, that our very own Bill, you're gonna be there, right?
I am. That's next weekend.
In
I wish I
Taunton.
was going.
It's in Taunton.
Taunton, Mass.
I worked there for about 3 months, right before COVID. Um, yeah, that's going to be awesome. That's going to be awesome. A lot of great vendors are going to be there. I didn't make the slide, but Bill, could you tell us who off the top of your head?
So the horseman will be there. I know that Valaverse will be there. In terms of like toy companies, I want to say Plunderlings are maybe going to be there. Maybe a few other like toy companies like that. Duarte is going to be there.
I think Steph, Delator, Detour.
Yeah, Steph will be there. I'm trying to think of who else.
Borderland Horde.
Yeah, Borderland Horde's usually there. Yeah, so it's it's going to be a lot of the usual kind of Legions Con Northeast guys there, and he's trying to pull in a lot more of the customizers and stuff. Oh yeah, Wolf King, that's right. Wolf
Yeah,
King's going to be there. I
Jesse.
forgot.
Jesse's going to be there, I believe.
Yeah. Oh, what Jesse's going to come? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I thought he
sweet.
said he was going to be there. So
I'll have a table there. So I know that there's going to be some like YouTubers and stuff. So I'll have a table there. I'm going to be selling blind boxes. So I decided to just try to unload some of my collection this way. I believe they're going to be $60, and each one is going to have either a Mythic or a Mezco figure.
okay.
Plus,
Oh,
so that's one of the things that's guaranteed in there, one of those two.
good deal.
Plus another figure, could be like Star Wars, it could be NECA, it could from anything. And then a third category of like swag or smaller figures, pins. I have like extras of those gold pins still. And so it's going to be a really cool box. It's going to have probably at least $120 worth of stuff in it for $60. I'm going to have 25 of those. That's the plan, because I ordered 25 boxes. So that's how many I'm going to make. And then I'll have my shirts and stuff. And then some other YouTubers, like I know Sir Dork, Jared Middleton is going to be there.
Nice.
Dan Larson.
Yeah. I mean,
Toy
there's
Galaxy.
a lot of good people coming. That's
Yeah.
an awesome show. Yeah, it's
Yep,
going to be
it's
awesome.
one day, Saturday the 19th in, again, Taunton, Mass. Yeah, it's always a blast. Last time he had a lot of like social like events and stuff. I don't know if he's gonna have that kind of stuff this year. Like I'm sure he'll have some, but there were like trivia contests and like photo competitions and all sorts of like fun interactive kind of like like party type events. I don't know how much of that he's going to have this year, but it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a good time.
It's going to be an awesome show for sure. Good morning, Brick. Good morning. Happy to have you on. Benny says, I'm going to need a few of those boxes, Bill.
I don't know how fast they're going to sell, so try to get to my table early.
Maybe, make sure you're there.
If there's any left over, I'll offer them for shipping later. But
sweet.
We'll see.
Corey says, thanks again for the Commander Gomez, Bill. So stoked.
You're welcome. Yeah.
And Jordan says, props on the sale.
Yeah, I listed 6 different Mezco figures, and I just said, all right, 100 each. A lot of them are selling for like 200, but I was like 100 each plus shipping. Just because I've been going through I've been totally breaking down my collection room, mostly because over the last few years, I've not cleaned up my mess in terms of like doing a review, popping like 4 or 5 figures apart to do my pop and swaps, and then just leaving them in the clamshell trays, and then just stacking them up. And I had like probably like 80 trays just stacked around the room, which is, in its own right, it's kind of fun because you're just like always easy access to popping and swapping, but it just became such a mess.
Yeah. You start losing track of where.
Everything is, yeah. So I spent the last week or 2 popping all my Legions back together. I pulled everything off the shelves except for customs.
Oh, wow.
And I've been like putting all my Legions back together, putting them in bags, organizing them by faction, and just like getting the collection organized so that I can reassess and then like get stuff back on shelves like the way I want it to be. And so in doing that, I had a lot of stuff. I was like, I got to start selling some stuff.
Got to thin it out a little bit. I know, like doing shows, people that do shows or reviews and stuff like that. Like, I've got a show that I do with Mark on Saturdays, and we'll go through, like, we'll open something and we'll show this or that. And next thing I know, my room, it has stuff everywhere.
The bomb went off.
Yeah, exactly. So that's sometimes you got to stop and clean up that mess. Terrence says, morning Brick, quick AWOC question from yesterday's Kickstarter update. Are all figures from Speedsters onward now pinless? Good question. We will wait for the answer. My first ChrisCon I went to, I believe, is actually where I met Bill in person for the first time.
I remember that.
Bill's a great dude, man.
That was, I think that was when Brian was right behind me, I think.
Still want a Four Horsemen Studios tour date shirt for 2025. Yeah, that would be cool. I would buy that for sure.
With the legendary barbarian on the front.
Yeah, that's right. Still got quite a few topics. We only have an hour left.
Do you want to chop anything off?
I'm just going to do Superman real quick. I don't know who all has seen it. But
not yet.
We can talk about it a little bit without spoiling. I loved it. I thought it was great. It starts like really fast. It's really fast paced. But I think it hit all the things I was hoping it would. I really enjoyed it very much. Anyone else seen it?
Ditto.
Going to pass on it.
Okay, no problem. Bill, what's your thoughts?
I haven't seen it yet. I got to try to get out and see it.
Yeah. Joe, I know you're not a get out and see movies kind of guy, but...
Well, it's just I have to travel to another town. I don't have a local theater, so sometimes it can be a little difficult to get things to line up, where I get to. But I'm going to try. I haven't yet.
Benny, don't spoil it. He said he's got a
DM someone with that question.
Yeah. Send it to me or Curtis, and we'll talk about it for sure. Terrence says it needed more crypto. I think crypto was perfect.
Same.
Perfect amount of crypto, but I like crypto, so like I would be happy to see more crypto in the future. Not sure if we will or not, but that would be awesome. Brick says all AWOC figs on the Brawler, Female, Speedster, Reptile are pinless. That is actually one of 3 key factors slowing production down, but we figured it out. Thank you, Brick. I appreciate that instant answer. That's awesome. I'm so for pinless. I don't know if that's just me being an action figure snob these days, but whenever I see pinless, I'm like, it just bums me out. Todd McFarlane, I'm looking at you, man. Uh, anyone else have any thoughts on Superman?
We're gonna go try to see it today.
Okay. Yeah, let me know what you think. I'm always interested to see what people think of it. I know Raylan didn't like it. He was one of the few. And there was someone else that didn't like it.
I've seen largely positive
Yeah.
reactions mostly.
The people that I have seen that have not liked it have not surprised me who they are.
Well said, sir. AWOC update yesterday indicated brawler figures forward might be pinless. Thank you, Mythic Dolphin. Appreciate that. Jordan says, in which blockchain does crypto reside? Is he a metaphor for big DeFi?
I have no idea what that is.
What is big DeFi? Please elaborate on that.
Probably some coin, coin or NFT or.
Okay. Yeah, that movie there was definitely layers to it besides just the entertainment. There was definitely some social commentary going on, but it didn't ruin it for me at all. That in art Superman looks awesome, and the Hot Toys also looks awesome. The price is crazy. Yeah, I think it was $380 for the in art. I was just looking at that, and I don't know if the in art comes with crypto or not. The Hot Toys does. The Hot Toys I think was $285. They both look fantastic.
I wonder if InArt would consider doing a 1/12 scale.
Oh, yeah, I would love to see that. Yeah, I know Heinrich got the new Dark Knight in art figure, and he's loving it.
Yeah, I got it too, and I just ordered a cape from OT Customs.
Yeah,
so
Mark.
It's got a wired cape.
Mark Thomas was just talking about that.
Some for my show and tell, but yes.
Rob, did you get one too?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, nice. Yeah, that's something Jordan says, I've seen nothing but good reviews until the review Schmerbs mentioned. Since then, the algorithm has been feeding me lots of negative opinions. Shrug. Yeah, I mean,
oh wow,
don't let it sway you. I enjoyed it. If you like other James Gunn movies, then you will probably enjoy this one, I think.
Or Superman comics.
There you go. Or comics. Rick says, Pinless is great. Spiro did not realize all the work that was going to require on the factory side. Each joint needs to be reworked, and Sparrow based estimates on the work put into the pin buck.
Benny Torres, I got the cape from OT Customs. I believe that's who it is.
Yeah.
I can put the link in there.
Okay. Dark Knight is awesome. I love it. Mart says they're seeing it tomorrow. Terrence, good dads in film are truly rare, and I love when we see good representations of good, loving dads setting an example. I agree. Me and Mark, and I don't know, I think, Curtis, you're also agreeing about the dad or parents not spoiling anything. They might have been a little bit too country for me.
They dialed up the hick a little bit. Yeah.
They dialed up the hick a little bit. But it's okay. I get it. You know, it's a comic book. William says Tuesday budget date at my local theater. Please don't spoil it till then. Nope, I will not spoil it. I loved it. Unless saying I loved it was a spoiler, I loved it. Bill, who did you get the cape from? Sorry, I'm behind. Yeah, OT. I need to.
I just put the link. It didn't go through, so let me put it like this.
Benny, don't buy all the stock. I know you buy multiples of everything. Save one for me, please, or sell me one if you buy 50. Oh.
Are these links?
Great.
I don't know if
it's working, Bill. I can try to see if I can send the one that we got this morning. Hold on.
Yeah.
Rick says, not a DC guy in general and haven't enjoyed most DC movies for a while. I was a kid for the OG Soups films and they were fun, but kind of faded. That said, love this film. Nice, Rick. Yeah, Superman was the first superhero movie that I saw as a kid in the theater, and it blew me away. I was tying a towel around my fat neck and running around in the backyard just trying to fly a little bit. So it was a magic movie for me, for sure. So
it's a long link that I just posted. That was from Mark Thomas this morning, but it goes right to the cape.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Any more thoughts on soups? We good on?
I think just so you guys know, I think StreamYard blocks links in the chat.
Oh, okay.
So if you do it, don't.
Yeah, well,
part of it.
it's funny. I did it, and it was blocked on YouTube, and then I did shop OT customs space, spelled out the word dot space, and then com, and it blocked that as well. So I put the word test in there just to see if it was actually working.
Yeah.
It's
shop
OT customs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just do the website name or whatever. We can find it. If you can't find it, there's something wrong with you. Find it.
See if I'll try it this way. See if it pops up without the www and all that stuff. I don't know.
So let's dig into the top 5 mythics that you own. I know it's short notice. I don't know if you had a chance to grab any.
Top that 5. I own that.
Yes,
that's the reason why I was late today, because I had to run around. I was like, crap.
I appreciate you guys.
I do that earlier in the week.
I have mine saved up from 2 weeks ago.
Same.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start at 5. We'll start with me and go around, and we'll show off the one that we have and why they're the number that they are, or why they mean something to you. Are we ready? All right.
Ready.
Not even waiting for the answer. Where's my number 5? Number 5, and it's been fluctuating. Like it might have been different yesterday, but number 5 for me is Sir Gideon. And that says a lot about my top 5. This figure to me is perfect, beautiful, not gaudy. I love the color. I love the amount of detail. Love the head sculpt. It's a perfect figure for me. I love it. So this is my number 5. William, Dubs, you're up next, buddy. What you got? Skelly?
Yep.
Nice.
Skeleton Legion Builder 2.
Another, in my opinion, another perfect figure. I think it's fantastic.
I love that it's just bare bones. That's perfect for like anything, mixed with anything.
Yeah, I kind of wish. I know Graveyard is available pretty easily, but I wish that there was more of the Skeleton Legion builders. Like, I wish that would be something that they might keep in the in stock.
In stock, yeah.
Yeah, because it was such a fun figure, and it was like you're just getting used to having this great figure, and then it's gone.
That's just you can't beat the Graveyards though, because it's $25 each.
Yeah. I mean, the Graveyards are great. It's kind of like you had to like that color. I mean, you could paint it, or chop it off its legs and add boots like Curtis did. Great figure. Curtis, you're up, buddy.
Sir Elijah. Probably be replaced by Enoch once I've opened him, but I have not gotten to that review yet.
Mine either. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of Necronominus I'm not going to be able to grade because I haven't opened them yet. Bill, how about you, sir?
Being outside, I don't have my figures in the room,
That's okay.
So I don't have anything to share or show. But my number 5 would be Noobnik. By the way, I threw this list together while we've been talking, so it's like my list right now.
Seen his brain stirring.
Spent some time. Yeah, so Noobnik was like my first goblin. It was really the figure that I went from just casually being a collector to being like super heavy Mythic Legions collector. So I love the goblins, and Noobnik is my favorite goblin.
I was looking at Thwick while I was upstairs, and I love the head sculpt. Yeah, I was like, Thwick, he almost made the top 5. I love that figure. Joe G.
So I'm going to follow Bill's lead, and I'm going with the original Gold Knight because this is the figure that got me into Mythic Legions.
Beautiful.
I saw this figure on eBay and was like, oh, those are like D&D, and it totally got me interested in the line, and well, it was all downhill from there. So
I was looking at your mustache. What was the figure again? I'm Perfect, sir. Perfect. And I was really looking at that gold. How it's kind of like a muted. It's not as
well. It's also
metallic.
dusty because I don't clean my display often enough. But it might shine up a bit if I cleaned it. But
Just gotta buff it out.
Ever
yeah,
seen that figure for sale or trade or anything? That's one of those figures that you just don't see very often.
well, they did the re-release, you know, so you kind of you can get it like the modern version of it. This is
there much different, Joe?
no, they're
Not a whole lot, but
I can grab the other one and
sure, if you want to
show them side by side, but
sure.
it's
I wouldn't
for
mind.
me this is nostalgia, you know. It's the
yes,
I like to play paladins in D&D, and you know, I saw a knight with gold armor and I was like, wow, that's right up my alley. So for sure, let me grab that other one real quick.
Thanks, Joe.
He put it in his alley.
Heinrich, you're up, buddy.
All right. I have a tie for number 5. So
okay, that's
cheater.
all right.
But I went.
Cheater.
I know.
Cheater.
But I went with 2 female figures that absolutely were stunned when I first got them.
Both
Hera is just
gorgeous.
absolutely gorgeous. She needs a different staff, so if anybody from Four Horsemen is listening, we could use a smaller, thinner staff for the ladies. But she's absolutely beautiful and exquisite, and the colors are absolutely amazing. And Thrace, I mean, everybody loved this figure.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
Still love it. She's perfect. I did give her a different cape just because
I was noticing that
from somebody. I think this actually might be a Josh's custom cape. So I think this might be a different one because it's wired and all that. So I like the sleeves on this one a little bit better. But she's fantastic.
I love her well too. It really fits her well.
Yeah. So.
Okay, hold on, Dave. Let me check out Joe's.
Yeah, it's more metallic.
Huge difference.
Yeah. The new one's definitely shinier.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But still very, very similar.
Yeah. Is that does the new gold come with that bucket helmet, or is it just that?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
There was 2 of them, and then it also color matches the one that came with Father Christmas.
That's
so you can have
you sent me one of those. That's my favorite. That gold sallet helmet.
Right.
I need more of those helmets. I love that thing.
So, but you can. It does have the bucket helm if you want to put it with your Aetheron, because they're actually the versions are from different factions, which is
really
kind of an interesting.
That's interesting. That is
because the original was Aetheron, and then the new one is Leodicius.
Terrence is wondering about your next shirt.
Which I have no plans.
We have got a new shirt here that Dave made, and I got to say too, Dave, that the cotton that the shirt is made of is phenomenal.
Excellent.
Super soft. Thank you. Okay, you're number 5, Mr. Dave.
So mine is going to be Aerther. I love this figure.
That is
still to this day. It's just a great figure.
Yeah.
So that's my number 5.
Yeah, I had got him in a trade and traded him because he didn't interest me at first, and then I went to Chubsy, and Dylan had posed him, and I was like, I need this figure. This figure is freaking amazing.
I got lucky got him at Zolo last year.
I've had like 4 of them now, and I've used them for parts. So that's my original.
Great figure. Brian.
What's up, man?
You awake, man?
I'm working on it. It's a process.
You said tuberculi?
Yep.
All right, man. I accept that. That's a good choice. Love that figure. So much fun.
Yeah, I was running around last second trying to figure it out, so I didn't have anything out to show you.
That's all right. So. No problem. No problem. Good morning, Rob.
Morning.
Oh, Delphina. Delphina.
Ooh, that's a good one.
What's that cape you got on her? That's looking good, man.
Yeah, that was a Max Bird. Came with all the other stuff. Belt and skirt and sword scabbard. But she was my first Mythic Legions next to the custom that I got from Jeremy Gerard. But this was my first ever Mythic Legions.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I love that figure. It's like some figures, it's like you want an updated version, but then some of them are so perfect that they don't really need it. Like I would love a Hera like a new Hera would be great. I mean, the head sculpt is perfect, but the rest of the body would be great to have.
Like I think all the ones that use that head sculpt, she, I think she has the best like color one out of
Yeah, I
all
agree.
the other ones.
I agree, sir. I agree. Speaking of version ones and version twos, there's just something about this figure that I love. Um, I'm really excited for the second version, but the first scapular, I think, is just an awesome. I love that head sculpt, um, and just like the cloth, the original cloth um, chest and the the loin piece. I don't know. There's just something about this figure, even though it's definitely outdated. I don't know. It's just something cool about this figure. I just love it. Version two is, and there's an argument like, is it better because it's more updated? It's got newer stuff as opposed to the older. But I don't know. It's nice to have the old stuff on your shelf as well. Because I don't know who I was talking with, but some people are replacing the old stuff with the new stuff, and it's like, why not have them both? Maybe if you're limited on space or something, but just because the new one has newer stuff doesn't make it better, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Almost classics. Just my thought. My unasked for opinion. Dub, you're up, sir.
My number 4 would have to be War of Aetherblade Orc.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah,
good choice.
definitely.
Just because he comes with so much and you can build so much out of him.
Those sets were great.
I would think I went nuts and bought like 6 sets just so I can make a bunch of different orcs.
Yeah, I do love orcs. I'm an orc guy too. Excellent choice, sir. Excellent choice.
So I know you had said no customs and stuff, which is hard because I don't have hardly any figures that I haven't done something with. But then you said they have to be recognizable as that character. So I'm going Queen Ursa, who I have upgraded with some armor and cape and stuff. But love this figure. Love the fact that in a brutal race like the orcs that they would have a female leader.
Yeah, she was definitely in the running for me too.
Yeah, I thought about grabbing her also. What did you add? The bracers and
the cape,
the necklace, the cape, the bracers, armored feet.
See, I would have left
armored hands.
Let's keep those feet. Let's keep those toes out.
I mean, I wanted her to kind of be out in battle, and I wanted her to have a little bit more armor to her. So
I think you're biased on the feet. That's just my opinion. Your figures reflected your prejudice against toes. I'm just throwing that out there.
It's a possibility.
But yeah, I love that Urxa head. That's one of my favorite head sculpts. I do hope that they update her, but that original head is a beauty.
Yeah, I mean, with the soft goods and stuff they're doing now, they would do a great job.
Absolutely. Yeah, Bill.
All right, let me share my screen just so we have something to look at here. Let's see if this works. No? Oh, I think you have to put it up.
Yes, I got it.
So this is my number 4. This is Scaphoid. Nice. He's such an awesome character. The bio, the idea of like the magic and the bones of the magic user when he's resurrected and stuff, and just the color scheme, like the armor, the way the armor's painted, the way the bones are painted.
Yes.
The shading on the loincloth thing. This is one of those ones, kind of like your pick, where it's like, I think this would be a really good candidate for a version 2, where like they use the almost like approach it the same way they did with who's the most recent Thrasis, where it's like you have cloth goods on top of the bone body, like the newer body. But yeah, Scaphoid has always been like a top tier figure to me. He's so good, even though he's feeling a little outdated at this point.
I'd love to see a Scaphoid that had more of a wizard like build, since the bio says that they were spellcasters in life. Yeah. That became undead. So I'd love to see like a wizard build with the green.
Yeah, a little more careful consideration for the actual character type. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe not pauldrons. Maybe have like some of the stuff that the two male wizards had that we saw Arzik and
Arzak, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea, Greg. The green smoke from the headhunter really
Yep.
pops more on this
That would
figure.
be cool too.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I love the color choice. I'm always so impressed with the colors that Eric and the studio pick for their figures. I've never really seen anything where like, oh man, I don't think that's a good color choice. But
And Scaphoid's like a super all-star when it comes to popping and swapping. Like, just take that purple chest and loincloth and put that on Vorthog, and it looks freaking amazing. And you could use his armor too. Like, it just looks so damn good with that, because it kind of continues the green look with the purple, which is always an awesome villain kind of.
absolutely. Absolutely. Brian, wake up, buddy. Oh wait, I'm way off. I
must say, I have a few more minutes of nap time, thank you.
I seen Brian kind of dozing over there, and Joe G.
I think I'm going to go with Balam for my number 4.
Ooh, yeah.
Stunning.
It's an armored, Jaguarian. He's anthropomorphic, but also a spellcaster. It looks like he's ready to throw down. This, really took me back to like Skyrim or
yes,
Oblivion. Where you'd be the like a fighter mage type character. And I've always just really loved the paintwork that's done on his head. Armor color choices, like everything about this figure is pretty awesome. Even the fact that his weapons have like a metallic blue to them,
which got carried over in Andrew. Did you notice that? Andrew's got the blue magic blades just like him.
I don't have mine yet because I didn't order an all-in, unfortunately. But yeah, that's something I'm really looking forward to.
Should be shipping very soon.
Balam also is a great army builder knight because he's got that alternate bucket.
Yep.
Yeah, that bucket helmet is very underrated because I think the Jagualian head looks so good, but the bucket head helmet that matches the armor is also great.
Yeah.
Definitely hope for a version.
I actually had 2 and had them displayed, and I ended up selling my extra to a friend to help them out. So.
Brick says, great picks all around. All testament to how badass this line is. Variety is the spice of life, and Legions gives us all the spices. I agree. Yep. Well said, Brick. Well said. All right, Mr. Hoffman, you are up, sir.
All right, I'm going to keep up the magic going. I've got
the magic.
I love that figure too.
And this was one where I just love the colors going together, the black and this tint of blue. And once I got him in hand, I was like, oh, I mean, he was one that I chased after and found, got it online. And, he's fantastic. I bought a second one and actually used the body for for an Egyptian, for my Egyptian Dia. So I absolutely adore this figure. I would not mind if they redid it and made him into that brute scale just to get a little bit bigger. But if not, I do like this, and it's just a perfect colors. I know it's Krampus is based on it, and as far as the body and all that stuff, but it's still a great looking figure, and he's got a good spot on my shelf.
That blue does pop for sure.
Speaking of brute scale minotaurs, it just occurred to me a cool custom eventually would be to take the Leodicius body and the Regarian head and do like a
that would be sweet.
One with fur.
That would be an epic figure for sure. All right, Dave, you're up, buddy.
So mine would be Bone Splitter.
Oh man,
I love this little guy.
That's a good one.
He's really cool.
Yeah, me and Brett love that guy.
He surprised me. So good.
You know what? It really surprised me too. It is a really nice figure. I love the colors. I love the blue metallic. It's just all around good.
And I love the secondary head that he comes with. It's a great.
Yeah, that's a great figure. So.
All right, Brian.
Bill's on the loose.
Bill's on the move. Oscar Mike, move.
I'm going with Faunus just because he was one I was really after for a while, and he's the only one of that race that we have so far, and I'm just really interested in that race. It would be cool to see like more of them pop up at some point, and or just see him again as like what is it, Legacies of Mythos figure updated in some way.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see an updated version for sure. Good choice, Brian. Good choice. All right, Mr. Zamora, you're up, buddy. Ooh, unknown one. Nice. That is such a beautiful figure.
Yeah, the dark stealth color. I remember when this came out, and I was just hunting around to see anybody that was going to Legion's Con that could pick this up for me. And I can't remember who it was. Maybe Maynard, somebody else. But yeah, this is an awesome figure.
Like, yeah, that is a great figure.
The wings are a little too heavy, though.
Wings seem a little loose.
Heavy.
It's like really heavy.
Yeah, it's a heavy. Yeah, but it's just such a great looking.
But like even without the wings, he's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Good choice, Rob. Good choice. All right, my number 3 is the version 1, and this is one of my favorite figures, Cavern Dwarf. Version 1. Love the beard. I got a sweet Darla cape with my Nova dog hairs on it. Curtis, she's still making these?
Yeah.
I need a couple more. Hopefully she'll bring some to Legion's Con, because I love the brown goes so well with the bronze or copper-ish color of the Cavern Dwarf. I love the size of cape. Looks so
yeah,
great.
she's upstairs working on some right now that I think will fit better for AWOC figures. But yeah, she'll have tons of stuff for Legion's Con.
Nice. I can't wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, I thought this figure was perfect. Seeing this Darla cape on there, my buddy Matt posted it first, and I'm like, okay, I gotta steal that. But I love both. The only thing is the pauldrons. I wish he had some different pauldrons maybe that match that armor color. But other than that, this is one of my all-time favorite figures. Version 1.
I think you could use, if you want, you could probably use what's his name?
Sir Andrew?
Yeah. Yes. Well, no, because his are a little different. Like, right? Because his have blue. But no, there's the oh god, what the heck is his name? Zendi, the Zendi pauldrons. I think.
Oh,
you could
okay.
probably use those.
Yeah, I sent a set to my buddy Brian for his Sir Andrew. He was going to do like a Sir Andrew army building kind of figure, a knight without the soft goods, and they actually fit really well. The color fits good. But yeah, that's a good idea, Bill. I might have to try that and see how that looks. I do like that color very much. All right, William, you're up, buddy, sir. What you got?
The new Barbarian.
New Barbarian. You can't go wrong with that.
I took the cape from King Conan, and I forget what horns it came from. Who had these horns?
Those don't look.
I can't remember.
Good question.
I can't remember where the hell I got them from.
I'm not sure, Doug.
I remember.
I've been switching them out like over and over again.
I love that figure though.
Their figure's just. I want a female version of it now, though.
Yes, I'm with you on that. I'm hoping Legion's Con weekend.
That would be a nice reveal.
Yes, absolutely. They can definitely do it. They got the parts. Mr. Ackerman.
It's not often that I prefer a version 1 figure over a version 2, but this is one of the cases. Thanks to Rob Zamora, the original Orgus Vermilius
nice.
Blood Armor. Yeah, I just absolutely adore this figure. it's just awesome. So,
where's his loincloth?
I think I removed it for some reason. I can't remember why, but yeah, either that or it fell off. But I thought I removed it for some reason.
But it did come with it, right? It wasn't.
Yeah. And then this cape is Max Bird one, where it's actually got. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's got like some reddish dirt on the bottom and stuff. Nice. It's tattered. Yeah, it's really nice.
Rob, didn't you say you ended up with like a couple of those at one point or something?
I still have, I think, 4.
Oh my god!
Besides the one I have, anytime I see them, if they're good, like a good price, like
I do that too. With
like they're one of those figures, man. Like you just got to get them. Like he's such a badass figure.
I mean, the version 2 is great, but the version 1, there's something about it, man. I don't know.
I don't have that one.
The paint on that version 1 is incredible.
And then like he does that glow in the dark thing if you put him under a black light, which is cool.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, if you put him under a black light, his paint like changes colors or something.
Oh.
Cool. Somebody told me that too when I went to Disneyland. I had brought him with me, and they're like, when you go on a ride with a black light, take him out. And I was like, what? And I did, and I was like, holy shit, dude! I didn't know he changed his color.
Bill,
you want to pull up my?
Is it a different? Because I still there we go. Now it changed.
Yeah. Lord Bardrick.
Okay.
What are we on?
Great
number
figure.
3 here.
3, yeah.
Yeah, man, the paintwork on that chest, like just the parts on this figure, the head sculpt, the elf, like it just so. I don't know. I love this from the day I got this figure. I love it so much. It's an awesome build.
Yeah.
And it's one of those ones that just feels like it's already getting a little older, but it still feels like a super modern mythic figure. Like it's got like all the super detailed paint.
It still holds up.
Yeah, it holds up real well.
I love that chest too. That chest piece is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
FYI, I found the loin piece. It was in the DTOF behind me.
Thanks, Curtis, for that update.
Yeah, no problem. I thought people might be worried.
We were worried. We were very concerned about that.
We don't want that vampire horse to get out of the barn, Curtis. Let's keep the doors open.
Joe G.
So for my number 3, Arachagor.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
good choice.
Great choice.
This just amazing.
It kills. It's such a good one.
The movable jaws, he tops it off.
From the parts to the paint, the cool flame accessory for the sword, like just love everything about this figure. So
yeah. I agree. It's a must own, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you don't have one, you should get one. It is an amazing figure.
I might have to get a second.
Yeah,
for sure. Just can't say enough good things about this guy.
Yeah, it's a great figure. Ever since Hoth posted this, I have it in my head. Know what I mean, Vern? Thanks, Hoth. I appreciate that. William giving a nod to talented people like Darla. Soft goods are all handmade. Need all the talented people we can get. I totally agree. So thank you to all the amazing people that are making these soft goods. Really enhances the figures, I think. Absolutely. All right, Heinrich, you're up next, sir.
Well, I tied with.
Oh, come on with these. Oh, okay.
Wow.
We got another tie. I'm like, come on, man.
No. I got this. This one here was. I had this one. This was the first pre-order figure along with Thrace that I ever pre-ordered from Four Horsemen, and I really like the colors. I love the dragon. I like the everything that came with him. I mean, I had this thing and was out playing with him for I think about a month after he actually arrived, and just loved the size and everything about him. So I've got this guy. I've got, of course, the green guy who I never put in my cosmic. He always stayed with my Legion, and he's got a paladin cape from C. Jessam. And then the one that came out with that was part of the Big Bad Toy Store 20th anniversary, the
Stavros.
And I got him, and then I traded with, or I bought, I should say, from Joseph Connors. He had the extra accessories, and I put them on the green guy, on my extra green guy, and it looks so good. The green.
Good.
So this was my first, dragon sire. So I mean, he's my favorite, and I love the colors along the face and also in the back. You can see how it's just such a great figure. So
that's one of those where like any kind of video or review or anything like it doesn't do justice to the colors. You need to see it in person to really see how the metallics on his neck and scales and all that looks so good.
It does. And Emil did one that I think it was black, and then he did the kind of like the stuff coming out of the mouth and also painted it. I mean, I love that black one. I was like, oh my god, just go ahead, Four Horsemen, do a black one on that, and just call it the Emil version. And
right.
Go.
I might go against popular opinion, but I kind of like Stavros better. I think I like the red and the black. Those colors look really good to me.
Looks good, yeah.
But that's just my own personal. All right, Mr. Orkin, you're up, sir.
Slave Raider.
Oh
love this guy. He's cool.
I love that.
I was really looking forward to All-Star 6. So
absolutely,
I love this guy. He's cool. Very, very nice figure.
Yeah, that's a rad figure.
Yep, as he falls apart.
Yeah, I've got one, but I haven't opened him yet. So,
okay.
Yeah,
I ordered two. The first one I gave to Steph because it came in. It was different shipments, so I gave her the first one.
Yeah.
I took the second one. So.
Yep, we should be getting more soon. Hopefully, they'll post the retail street date. I guess.
Yeah.
August. I think it's sometime in August. They didn't.
August 18th, I think.
Yeah.
But I think the stuff will be here sooner than that. So hopefully.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my second order.
Yeah. All right, Brian, you're up, buddy.
I'd say Calavius.
Okay.
There's another one that I got that, I've seen a couple times. I was kind of chasing, and then when I finally got him, I love that figure. Just the colors and stuff on it. And so he's another one that would be kind of cool to see, like an updated version with like the newer body types and stuff like that with, and articulation and stuff. Maybe down the road.
He was in my top 5 for a while. I think he's an awesome.
Yeah, he's definitely a top one.
I need to see him in person. I think to really appreciate.
I had one, and then I got two when the blind boxes came out.
Nice. Like I have a custom head on the one I have. I had accidentally painted up a head that just painted it up, and one day it actually matches it perfectly and unintentionally. So
Good choice. Good choice. Curtis is boning out at noon, which I totally understand. It's a long show
coming up.
Rob, what you got? Also, Vorgus.
Yeah.
Good choice.
My buddy was backpacking through Europe, and he found this one at a toy shop in Germany. And he said that there's just a bunch of Mythic Legions in the back of the store gathering dust. And he had FaceTime me super late at night asking me, are any of these ones that you want? And this was one of them.
You're like, hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That it's in Europe is awesome too.
Yeah, he said that the owner of the store, somebody brought them in, sold them, and they had just been sitting back there forever.
Wow.
It's crazy. And ever since then. But, I just love this figure. I think he's pretty badass. I'd love to hear the story about the first Vorgus, because we know about the second one, but...
Yeah. Good choices.
Nice.
That's nice. All right. My number 2 is... This is a toss-up for me. This is my favorite character. Azza.
Mm-hmm.
Love Azza. Huge fan. but it was a close call. It was close. She was almost number one for me. Can't wait for the updated version, but I still will love this one more just because it's the OG original. So, as of for me, it's my number 2.
Again, this one's like the same way that you are. This would have easily been my number 1.
Yeah, old Snag,
Hey.
great.
It's Snag with a Darla cape.
Can't go wrong with the Darla cape, man.
Ooh.
No, I definitely need more. But I think they're putting some up on that raffle tonight, so hopefully I'll win one.
Yeah, absolutely. Never too many Darla capes. And Curtis is out, so we're gonna shift to Bill.
Sorry, I forgot. I was putting some stuff away. I'm good.
Curtis, do you want to do your 1 and 2 since you got to bail?
I still got 8 minutes. I should be able to stick around for the last one.
All right.
Like what you and Dub said, this easily could have been my number 1. I absolutely love this character with some Max Bird soft goods.
Oh yeah,
I knew you were gonna be at the top one.
And to what Heinrich was saying earlier, I actually did give her a new staff. So I took the top of her staff and I connected it to like a spear or wand or something from another figure, just to make it to where it was a little easier for her to hold on to, because hers is just really thick, and then just kind of straightened that out a little bit. But yeah, I love this character and figure. Yeah,
Curtis? Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, I remember when you did that. That was a couple years ago, wasn't it?
It was probably about a year and a half ago. Yeah, but yeah, I absolutely love that character. So
that's a great one for sure.
Could have easily been number 1, but I've got a different number 1.
Big G says, I'm here eating my last slice of pizza, watching closely. Greg, is it, you got Domino's, you got Pizza Hut?
Domino's, because the Domino's go oof.
All right, Bill. Okay, I see your.
Yeah, it's there.
Bill's got his.
My number 2 is Arakagor.
Nice.
This is my number 1 figure of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
We've already kind of went through it. It's just an awesome figure.
It is.
It is an awesome figure. Fantastic figure.
Yeah.
Great choice, Bill. Joe G. And welcome, Stacy. I see you over there.
Gadriel for me.
Yes.
Oops. So it just the angelic divine type character. I like this one so much. I have actually 6 of them in my display.
Wait, how many?
6.
Wow.
I have,
I've got 2.
I have her with her regular head sculpt with my Order of Aetheron display, and then I have Aetheron himself, in his own display, and 5 of her as like his honor guard.
Oh, that's cool.
And I just love the character, the bio, the look of it, everything about this is, it's my love of paladins and D&D and the
absolutely.
divine characters that they represent and things like that. So yeah, she's my number 2.
Excellent choices. I was just reading Brick's. Brick said he had one and got stolen off of his front porch.
Oh, man,
that is mean. Mean.
She's another one that could use a version 2 treatment. She looks great with those Max Bird soft goods, but I think if Horseman were to do her again, I think, man, she would look fantastic.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think the head too.
Hoth, this is our top 5 that we have in hand. And like I said, it fluctuates, so it could be different tomorrow.
I think Brick's story is a good reason why not to have your action figure display on the outside of your house. Keep it inside your house.
Yes, I totally agree. I mean, the sun, shining on it's great for pictures and stuff, but
UV light is not good for paint.
Yeah. Heinrich, you're up.
All right, this is not a tie. This is just the figure is the number 2.
Yeah.
This is
Gideon's. They go together so well,
and this is just amazing. The details on the gold, the painting on the armor where you see the gold, you see the chainmail that's painted in detail. Is absolutely fantastic. I love the pauldrons, the helmet, the unhelmeted head is perfect. This was just a great figure, and I know Bill talked it up a lot too. And I'm glad I bought extras of him to do some pop and swap. And I'm going to share one more thing real quick, just because we talked about our friend Eric Miller. So I bought a painted head off of Eric, and I put him on this week, and that was just
nice.
And then I did the pauldrons from Sir Aldrich, so give it a little differentiation. But that is, it's a great night, great body, and I know I haven't gotten my All-Star 6 yet. So if I had gotten All-Star 6, I'm sure Sir Enoch would probably be up here too.
That's all right. We'll do another one. Good choices. Curtis, you all right still?
I'm good.
Yep. Okay. Yep. All right, Dave.
I'll hang around till my last one.
All right.
My number 4 is the Undead.
Oh,
yeah.
I was hoping that they were going to be glow in the dark, but I'm fine with it.
They're so good, though. So many parts.
I waited for this figure for so long, and I was so happy to get it. So it was definitely
ghost version.
Met my expectations. So
I like the ghosty kind of version.
Yeah, that's my number 4 for real. So
excellent choice, man. I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we had time, I would have did a top 10. It's just always fun.
Oh yeah.
Hello. Your husband's asleep with his eyes open.
I've been napping in between my turns. It's been great. Okay. My next one will be Legendary Barbarian Builder.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good one.
Lots of possibilities, things to do with it, and it's cool to see like an updated version of the Barbarian.
Yeah, it's a fun figure for sure. Good choice. All right, Rob, you're up, buddy.
Nothing special, but I think when he came out, I felt like everything was changing for Four Horsemen.
Yeah,
that was like a breakthrough.
Yeah, yes. And he's just the way he moves. This one was my first one. And he's super loose because I could just not put him down. But it's just a great night, and
he's so fun to pose,
which is going to be.
That's like the new one's big uncle, like the new imp scale one.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice.
Good choice. Yeah, I actually had a tie.
Then there was one.
I had a tie for first, so
you cheater.
Yeah, this is a cheater.
I know.
Cheater.
I know.
Cheating for the number 1 slot.
Breaking his own rules.
Mm-hmm.
Gadriel, and I just happened to put on. This is an Eric Miller painted head sculpt.
So that's a custom. Doesn't count.
Not really.
Breaking all the rules.
But, double rule breaker.
He created the rules just so he could break them.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's Gadriel. See, I wanted to show off that beautiful. This is actually the first painted head sculpt that I ever bought too. Was from.
Right, well, that's his number 1. Next.
That is a number 1 choice. But I'm gonna go with the same. I'm gonna
honorable mention.
Repeat Rob Zamora's.
Also a custom.
No. It's got soft.
That's not a Valiant. That's bullshit.
It's got the green Darlicate, but also has some.
We're using swig rules. As long as you have the head, you're good.
Underneath all this amazingness is the Valiant Knight, and the Valiant Knight to me is just the funnest figure. If you're a Knight fan, this is a must own. It's like who said that? William. That it kind of it was the change of something. It was just
like a beginning of a new era.
The beginning of a new era. Yeah, I was just so in love with this figure, and it's just so much fun. And I don't know.
They also introduced the table drop to Legion's Con. That's now kind of a recurring thing at this point.
Yeah, they can't not do it anymore.
Greg, just remember he picked 2 number ones, and neither of them were yours. So
Thanks a lot. So those are my number. That's my number one with an alternate.
I think Big Greg just threatened to kill Schmerber.
Okay.
Legion's Con, there can only be
There's
one
been
Greg.
threats.
Beware.
Is that your number
Just
one,
threatened
Greg?
to
Well,
kill
Legion
you.
Con, there can be only one Greg. Beware. Wow.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Highlander
What's wrong with
music,
that number one? What's wrong with Valiant Knight being number one? That's come on, G.
It's not Sir Urzak.
Right? Yeah, that's my ultimate number one is Greg's tribute figure. All right, William, you're up, buddy.
My number one's like a sentimental thing because I got it at Legion's Con 2022, and I saw it and I just had to have it.
Oh yeah.
What's really, yeah.
Great one.
Because I saw it, I'm like, you know what? That's coming home with me. Like, there's no way I'm not leaving with that thing.
All right, I've got to run, so I'm going to do mine in jet. But
okay, man.
There's a lot of things. You said top 5, and I'm like, man, you got lore, you got the races that you like, different stories, different whatever. I ended up going with shelf presence. I was like, I just backed up, looked at my DTOFs, and I was like, which figure stands out and is like, it's the coolest, it's the one that I want to see all the time when I look at my collection. And it is, in fact, Big Greg.
Oh man, how's that nose?
And
you're right about that brown nose, man.
Yep, I was just gonna say.
I'm just saying, like, forget everything else. If you just look at your shelf, this thing stands out. It is the walking cathedral.
If it stands,
which is the only figure that I've got a Mythic Legion stand for.
Let's see that cape too, man.
And yes, it does have a Darla cape on it, and I did modify the weapon.
I was gonna say that's a custom now.
But you said it had to be recognizable as the character, and this is 100% recognizable. Well, if it's not here like that, then it is. But like this, it's definitely
face down.
But no, this thing. I mean, you look at your collection, and this thing just stands out as just an awesome piece of work.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Next year, when we do this, you're going to have Greg on, or maybe a year and a half from now, to see if he picks Burris Burger Story.
Yeah, I think that Greg, he falls down on purpose just to sell more Mythic Legion stands, and it's really a strategy on his part to really help the Horsemen. So good job, Greg.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Bravo.
But I do have to run. Thank you guys for having me. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you guys.
See you guys.
See you
later, Cruz.
See you, Cruz. Oh, I moved up to the top.
Yeah, how about that?
Okay.
Greg's favorite figure is Burst of the Future.
Well,
yeah, that cape is so good. It looks great. I need to open my Baradak and put the.
I need the cape for Baradak.
Yeah, I've got one, but I haven't opened mine yet. So.
Oh, good. You can send me yours then.
Sure. It's on the way. All right, Heinrich, since you moved up.
Yeah, I'll move up.
You are up.
All right. Number one, no surprise if you've seen me on New to Mythics a couple times this year, it is the legendary Barbarian. So there's a version, and then I've got the version with the Corey helmet with the battle damage. And I got
like 3 different ones around.
Great.
Yeah, this has got the Joseph Connors jacket on there, and I've got another one with the tunic. This is a phenomenal figure. I'm a huge fan of Barbarians. It's the year of the Barbarian. It goes well with all sorts of Barbarians, that have come out from various companies. So I'm planning on doing a turning one into a Thundar and another one turning it into a John Carter of Warlord of Mars.
Nice.
So, but yeah, that figure just. And thank you, Schmerber, for getting me my first one.
Of course.
At Zolocon, and Terrence and Mark have also helped me out, and John. So I've gotten
such a great figure.
Yeah.
Just want everyone to have one.
I just got another Barbarian, thanks to Rob over here, who also sent me a bunch of trading cards from Savage Crucible. So appreciate that, my friend.
You're welcome.
Very cool.
It was a good trade. It was a good trade.
Good trade. All right, Dave, you're up. Number 1.
So mine is the legendary barbarian.
Nice. Yeah, he was
I
just edged out this time.
Yeah, this figure is great. This was a nice
Such a good
figure for the
figure.
first of the year, for the first con. I love the old barbarian, the deluxe, but this is amazing. So
Yeah.
that's mine.
Good choice. Good choice. Big G. So funny story for Legions Con 25. A lot of people will be getting tripped and falling and hearing oof on their way down.
Yeah.
Big G's gonna remember. He's taking notes. Everyone that talks shit about his figure, he's gonna be tripping them up. I never say anything bad. I love that figure. It's a fantastic figure.
I put all my figures on stands right out of the box.
Get these stands that's on Amazon, DS style, man. These things are awesome. It's metal and on a plastic base that screws into the bottom, and it clips up on here, and you can adjust it. It comes with 5 different holders, and you can get a 3-pack for $34.99, and they are worth every penny. All my big guys, including I got a couple Seventh Kingdom ones, they all have that. So I think I've got probably 12 of those stands right now.
Yeah.
And they're pound for pound. They're the best stands out there. And you can use them too for figures if you want flying or holding on to other things. So they can be used for smaller figures. But that is the best engineered figure stand right now for big guys.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Bill.
I think I'm like the only person who's had a Greg, an Ukzak on my shelf without a stand, and it hasn't fallen down. Like it's just been it's been totally fine. Like I don't know.
The feet are good. They're good feet. I think it's just kind of a top heavy figure.
Yeah,
Mine's
you gotta
fallen either.
I think it's the pose a little bit too. Like depends on how you pose it, but
yeah. But I think if you have an $80 figure, put it on a stand, dude. Especially if it's going to be up higher, you don't want that to fall and break. It's an expensive figure, but. Hey, we got Brendan in the house. What's up, guys? Plus the Wayne Toy Show. Good times. Glad you're still on. Picked up a green Fightin' today.
Oh, Faden.
Faden.
Nice.
Cool.
Lyos Love. What are they called? The stands. Can you say it again, Heinrich?
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to share mine, and then I got to bounce. My daughter's supposed to be at a party at 12.
No problem. Excellent choice.
Yeah, I mean this figure blew me away.
Perfect.
It is to me modern Mythic Legions, fully loaded, tons of cloth grids, awesome articulation, detail, super sharp, super crisp detail.
Yes.
Crazy weapon. It's just to me right now the figure to beat. It's still my number 1 across any lines of 2025. And right now, it's my favorite Mythic Legions figure right now.
It's comfortably sitting there.
How do you pose yours, Bill? Oops.
Pose it?
Yeah. I know it's a random question.
I typically, like on the shelf, I typically have figures just in kind of like a fairly neutral pose. I usually don't have it like, in some.
Yeah, because it takes more space.
It takes more space, yeah.
Right.
But right now, every single Mythic Legions figure I own is off the shelf because I'm doing this massive reorganization of my collection. So nothing is posed right now except for my customs that are,
everything's like in boxes.
I can't really like take a custom and like put it in a pile of figures because it's a custom.
The break.
Yeah, exactly. But with that, I gotta go.
Thank you so much, Bill.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys later.
I appreciate you. We'll see you.
Bye, Bill.
Bye, Bill.
All right, we're going to do show and tell real quick. And then bounce. I know this is our 3rd hour, so I know it's been a long show. Thank you guys for being on the show. Yes, Joe.
I would like to show my number 1 if I could.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry.
Joe.
I was already moving on. Sorry, Joe.
As a surprise to no one, it's Gideon Heavensbrand's mustache.
Nice.
Perfect. Look at that mustache. And I love the new figure, the new Paladin Cleric. He's got a great mustache.
He does.
Great head sculpt too, that one.
But yeah.
Great choice.
I don't think I need to say anything that everyone else hasn't already said about him. But
I'm with you, man.
this is the best figure in my collection. So.
And he does have his lance.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It was mentioned earlier that Heinrich was posing his without the lance, and so you've got the lance. So very nice.
Oh, I loaded him out, man. This is
he's kitted up.
He was so much fun to put in the display.
Absolutely.
Just had a great time.
So has everyone done their top 5?
Rob hasn't.
Rob?
Last one, and I think I'm going to bounce after this. But I mean, it should come to no surprise for everybody. But yeah.
Sorry about that, Rob.
The legendary Sir Gerard.
Yes. Why is that one blurry? One of them's blurry for some reason.
I know. Here we go.
There you go.
And then,
sorry, you got to cover up your handsome face.
Yeah.
So we can see. There you go.
Using the red armor.
The soft goods. Very nice. Good.
Yeah. He will always be number 1, dude.
Cool.
What he says.
Greg, you ain't got no mustache, bro. Sorry, man.
All right, I'm going to jump off, guys. I'll see you guys in the chat. I got to take care of you.
Later.
See you, buddy. Appreciate it.
Later, Rob.
Greg says they're blurry because they ain't Sir Upchick. That could be. That could be. We're going to do show and tell real quick. So I will show mine. Show and tell doesn't have to be mythic. Just basically anything that you've been obsessed with lately. And mine is this new Superman figure from McFarlane Toys. It is pinned, which I'm not a super fan of, but he articulates really well and comes with crypto. Little crypto right here. It's just a fun figure. Really loving this guy. Love the movie, and it's fun to have a nice representation of that. Are you okay? My dog is scratching herself.
Oh.
It's like thump, 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 thump. Anyways, love this figure. So that's kind of my show and tell for the week. William, what do you got?
Oh, well, like recently I didn't open it yet, but I got to.
That's okay.
Oh, you got it.
You got some cereal. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Finally got it. I got one from my friend who does designer vinyl.
Oh, nice. Very cool.
Oh, you have to show that to Steph.
I think she didn't see it yet? I thought she did. And then custom I've been working on that I haven't been able to put down that.
Oh, yeah. I've been loving those, man.
Nice.
Putting those holes in the bodies and stuff. Now, is that the same figure you've been putting holes and things through, or you have multiple?
Well, I started putting holes in other ones too.
Okay.
Ones that like fit like a sword that can go through, so it's not like just one big massive hole.
I love the battle damage, man. I think they're awesome.
And then, of course, I've been using the hell out of these, which Brian needs to make more.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I'm currently. That's what I've been painting all day.
I know. I figured that.
About halfway through the bag, I got like 50 of them I'm painting right now.
I saw your post. I'm like, yep, I'm gonna need more.
And surprise, Brian is giving them to all of us that are still on the show. So he's going to be shipping.
Oh, sweet! Yay!
He is donating them, and the people in the chat also. So I really.
Meanwhile, he's over there sitting there like this, like.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you.
I mean, you could win a set in the raffle thing that ends tomorrow.
I bought 5
today. I'm sorry, I'm lost on my days. I'm not used to being up.
What time is it? 7 or 8?
It ends at 5. So if you want to get involved in it, definitely hit it up. Put tons of stuff in there. And the wheel spins at 7 o'clock tonight.
I got 5 spots.
Nice.
Awesome. So good luck to everybody.
Yeah, good luck.
You get something late.
All right,
my show display for show and tell.
My show and tell. I've got one of my displays I picked up from Lone Wolf Labs. Thank you, Kevin. These are awesome. Threw in some goodies, some stuff. Also, I've got the new NR Batman, Christian Bale Batman figure. This is one of the finest figures, one of the top 5 or maybe even top 3 figures I've ever held.
Nice.
And played around with. It is so amazing. Over here, I'd like to give a special thank you to Terrence for my Lieutenant Griffin Smoke. He picked it up for me at was it Joe Fest or Joe Lanta. That was amazing. Thank you, Terrence.
Thanks, Terrence.
Also picked up recently, as you can see her here, is the Hawk Girl from McFarlane.
Beautiful.
Great figure. Absolutely love this figure. Perfect wings are perfectly done. And then I'm going to see if I can do this. They're not going to stand, so I'll have to put them over here. But the Savage Crucible, Human, and Krieger.
Nice.
Yeah, they're really cool. I just go like, oh, I can't do it.
Nashorn, and
Cool.
I took off the ball and chain, but the Frazetta Barbarian, and
Yeah.
these are exceptionally well done. This was well worth the wait, for these guys. I think they've done an amazing job. I think it's a great year if you like barbarians. This is a great year. Also, oops, almost got to show you. I got to show this off too because I forgot to turn them on. Hold on.
I love the window in that.
Yeah, if you get this has got a little window.
Oh, look at the torches.
You got torches. Because initially I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, geez, I'll have to get some Carver Custom torches. And then I was like, oh, wait, I got a light on the back of this thing. The one thing I will need to do is probably strengthen up with some magnets or something because it does. He's got a magnet on the middle, but it does. If you touch the wall a little bit, it will fall over. So I've got some
too heavy, maybe, or
so but it's gorgeous. I mean, this is absolutely immaculate.
Yeah,
and the other ones I bought were also fantastic, but I only had room to be able to show you guys one of them. So
yeah, I'm gonna need one of those. That one looks amazing.
And the price is right. He had a special running on Instagram, so I think I paid $62 for this one.
Wow.
The other one, so he gave me
worth every penny.
Deal. So because I bought 3 of them, but I think he does have these up on his website for sale. You got to have tall. These are oops, on my tape measure, but I think they're 17 inches tall. So you've got to have the shelf space for it to be able to put it on there. But
that'll fit a Detolf though, won't it?
I don't have one, so I couldn't tell you. But
okay.
Just to show you for the big figures, I mean, this is this is a perfect height for that if you want to do a cool scene or battle scene or whatever. Yeah. So they're it's amazing, really well constructed, and Kevin does a great job. Arrived, no issues, no problems. He packs it up really well. I know he's got some cool stuff at Legions Con, so if anybody's going to Legions Con, please stop by Lone Wolf Labs and check it out. He's got some smaller stuff, which I picked up one, and also last year, and then I also got the graveyard. He's got a graveyard up, which if you like skeletons, you need a graveyard for your skeletons. This is cool stuff, and I love the extras. Like I said, he threw in. So
nice.
Just need to get a dwarf smithy, I guess. So
there you go.
All right, I got to bounce.
All right, man. Appreciate
it.
Later. Martin says, it has been a rough few days, but thank you all for the wonderful distraction. Cheers to all. No problem, man. Hang in there, dude. Hopefully it gets better.
Everything gets better if you hang in long enough.
That's right.
Yep.
Thank you for watching.
Fact of
really
life.
Appreciate
some things.
Watching. Yeah.
Well, sometimes it might just be your attitude about the things.
Hills and valleys.
Life
highs
is about
and
perspective.
Highs and lows. Grizzlehorn says, I need to make the trip to Legions Con this year. It's not too far. Yes, you would do yourself an amazing service by going to Legions Con. It's a great
time.
Great time. Savage Crucible Barbarians are incredible. Yep, they are pretty awesome. All right, show and tell, Joe G.
All right, well, I've had this Struck Family Crafts cape in a drawer forever, just waiting for the right figure to throw it on.
Oh yeah,
and the legendary barbarian was
definitely works.
So
I'm hoping they get their tunics out soon.
Yeah, I ordered some more too on the last sale, but this one was from years.
Yeah, I know. Because I was waiting on the skeleton tunics to come in.
Right. So
yeah, I love that.
Was
good.
Pretty cool. And then the ATL 25, I've been playing with those figures a lot. I got a few, and this was a custom.
That's great.
That I thought looked
nice.
Great idea. Cool. Yeah.
So
great idea.
Simple head swap.
I'll be doing, and I did the arms too.
Yeah, the arms.
From a Zende. Yeah, just add some variety. But
that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. The color works.
Yeah. When I'll be doing a group shot when I get them all done. I just need some free time, but I've got a group shot plan. But I thought this fit pretty good, falling into that military style.
Yeah, I
So
love that.
yeah. So
Yeah.
those are a couple things I've been messing with when I have some free
Excellent,
time.
Joe. Excellent.
Thank you.
Greg says when the new Otho comes out, I'll be doing using the head too. Now
I always love when I have the opportunity to do something that Greg can't. So
right now, speaking of this, Greg, I mean it's just us here. When is that? When can we expect that new Otho? Just let us know in the chat, and we won't share it. It's just us here. It's a nice intimate setting. Just let us know.
Rough estimate.
Yeah. I mean, within the day. So let me know. Let us know. Hold up, I have that OG Otho too.
Yeah, that's my spare, Greg, that I took that head off of. I still got one in my display. Yeah.
Greg says sometime in the near future. Okay, so near future could
A
be
year.
Next month, maybe. Next month. I'm excited for it. Whenever it comes, I will be happy. Hopefully, it's going to be an in stock. Hopefully, it'll be something that we will have in hand and not have to wait a year.
I hope every time they announce something, I'm like, please, that would be so rad.
Yeah.
Whatever, Joe. I'm still not liking you for your top 5.
That's all right, Greg. We'll hug it out, buddy. We'll have a conversation about that.
Future confirmed, Hoth. That's right. Future confirmed. All right, Brian, Lynn. What do you got?
Well, my number 1 was Balam, by the way. So
I didn't ask you.
that.
I asked
No.
has everyone done it? You're asleep.
But thanks to Terrence, he hooked me up at Joe Fest and he grabbed
Ooh,
me one of these, the exclusive from Roma Collectibles. That's
that
the
is
owners. That's a tribute to the owner that passed away, and he's actually the guy that sold me and Stacy our first Mythics. So Aaron was a good
wow.
dude. He was an awesome guy to talk to at a show and go visit at his shop. So he's
That's
definitely a
super
missed
cool.
dude. So I wanted to try
Yeah,
and have something to represent him. And
nice.
I'm
That's
gonna
awesome.
reach out to his wife about trying to find a way to represent him at my con too. Just like I said, it's without him, I don't know if we would be here doing this right now because we wouldn't have bought our first Mythics. So
Right. Yeah.
and then I took advantage of an Amazon sale and I scored this guy for $17. It's one of the Joy
Nice.
Toy
Damn.
Warhammer figures. I've been
That had me tempted. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Very cool.
they're really awesome to mess with. I only have 3 of them. I'm not going too crazy on them. I'm trying to be responsible, save up money for next year, but yeah,
Responsible? What's that?
right. It's not easy. But yeah, I mean, they're a lot of fun to mess with. I've been playing the game a lot, and I don't really know anything about Warhammer, so it's like, oh, that guy looks neat. And that's pretty much how I've been going with them. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, they're a lot of fun so far. And that's
And
all I
you got
really got.
any columns nearby that you can
Well, I mean, just the ones I've been
yeah, look at that, man.
base coating all morning.
Nice. Very nice. Question, does Joe collect GI Joe?
No, I actually only collect 4 Horsemen right now. I'll buy other toys, but yeah, that's the only
Main
lines I
collector.
collect are from 4-H. Yeah.
Pretty much where I'm at. I may pick up one here or there, but focus on Mythic.
Yep.
Greg says he's just saying that because his wife is present. Maybe. Okay, so best for last, man. Dave has been.
I got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff.
No, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
But let's see what you got. But show your greatest thing last.
Okay. So Steph and I were at Walmart the other day, and they got all these RoboForce on clearance.
Yeah, she
for
showed me that.
$8. He stands worse than Greg's figure. I'm sorry, Greg.
Damn it.
Yeah, those are really
this
weird.
guy needs to stand bad.
Let me see his feet. Can I see his feet?
They're
awkward.
cups.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're suction cups.
So I went
That's
back.
why I don't can.
I went back yesterday morning and Steph wanted one to match her Goliath. So I got this.
They look fun. They look fun.
Then Steph got me this at 5 points. This like vinyl I don't know, vinyl devil.
Looking like a gremlin.
Yeah, it's cool. So I got that, and then I did a trade and I got some new Glyos. You know, they're on Steph's shelf, but I mean they're mine. So got that
Just
one.
don't tell her you said that.
She's just holding them.
I'm sure she's listening. She's got that one, and then we got this guy here. So, but they'll all go with the Glyos collection, and then yeah, Greg, best for last. So I don't know if anybody knows, but I do play guitar, and I've been wanting to do something for a long time. So I get it over here. I built myself one.
Awesome.
Look at that, man.
Awesome, man.
Yeah. So this was a project.
But yeah, putting it together.
With it. Huh?
Yeah, putting that together. Yeah.
Yeah. This was a lot of fun. I had learned how to do wiring, which I've never done before, and how to solder. It was nice to do. So this was my really big project that I wanted to do this year.
I love the color.
I'm very, very happy with it.
The zebra stripes, freaking man. It's just so like to me that's just 80s.
Oh, I wanted loud 80s. Yeah, I wanted loud 80s extreme.
Yes,
and that's what I got from it. So
we did try to test it. So and we couldn't hear it.
Now,
Dave did do it. He sent me a test of it. So we're gonna try and do and see how this works. This
was late and I was kind of tired, so I wasn't.
We got
playing
2 days.
Best.
We got 2 days. Let me see here. Make sure the volume is up.
Color screams like Van Halen.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. We ready? You guys see this, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, that was awesome, dude.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's hear it one more time. That echoey kind of sound, I love that.
It's just a delay. I mean, I am a project from the 80s with the whole shred guitar. So, you know.
That's awesome, dude.
But I'm very proud of that. I can't believe I actually built this thing.
Yeah, that was awesome. That's
the
ultimate show and tell. I think my theory is that Curtis left just because he couldn't top show and tell. What do you got?
You guys get that one?
Is that the Toxic Avenger one?
Yep.
I don't think Steph does.
I wasn't sure which one you guys had left. I got a bunch around here somewhere.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them. I don't know what one that is or what one she has. I'm not. She knows them all. I don't really. So.
Yeah, she's into the Goliaths. And I'm trying to do a diorama, but it's going to take some time.
Take your time, man. No rush.
Thank you, Blake.
I'm trying to build a boat dock for Stefan's boat that he's got coming. So I'm using balsa wood to make a dock.
I need that boat. That boat looks so good.
Another chance to win that too today.
I'm gonna try. Yeah, that boat is awesome. Super cool. Shout outs. I just wanted to shout out Brian, CarverCon. I want to get as many people aware and going that can. I want it to be a yearly thing.
Oh, hold on. This is one I wanted to share, but how do I share it? The plus image file. I did something messing around the other day. I was like, where the heck did it go? I was going to post an announcement on my Instagram.
Let me see here. There you go. My man. Acerta Photo will be there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time.
We'll have a table also. Yeah, and Glossy Boy said he will be your table bitch.
Yep. I'm going to have I have 200 photos picked out already.
Nice.
So it's time to start printing.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's going to be awesome. I can't wait, man.
Plus whatever else we got for the rest of the year yet.
Exactly. Yeah, your photos are amazing.
We got what? What's next? We got, well, who knows what's next, but we got Figure Obscura coming in October, so.
Yep.
And they said, Jerry said that the Rising Suns wave could be this year as well.
Yeah, it could be the end of the year.
Yeah. I'm there for that. For sure. But yeah, shout out to Brian, Mr. C, for coming out.
Yeah, Mr. C, this is great work.
Long trip, so can't wait for that.
I'm surprised he's making it up for that. This one I got of him recently.
Let me see. Let me in big in here.
Yeah, he was one that I was definitely wanting to reach out to originally, and he beat me to it. So
phenomenal. Yeah, so good.
I was like, I wanted one of his pieces, at least something from him for the longest time.
I would love that too, is just to get a smaller piece. Just
yeah, because there's no way I can afford a big piece like that. Plus, I have no space for it. So
yeah, me too. But yeah, shout out to Carver.
That's why I like Brian when he did these, because these go a long way.
Right. Absolutely. Anyone else have anyone to shout out? Also, to my buddy Chris, Marty Max. His mom passed on Thursday, so just wanted to say condolences and thoughts for you, with you. You're a great dude, so my thoughts are with you.
My condolences.
Yeah. Anyone else?
That shit's rough.
Yeah. Losing a parent is it's a tough thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's shit you never get over.
Nope.
I'll just plug Allegiance Quest again.
Sure, yes, please.
With the Mythic Legions RPG on its way soon. We got that cool exclusive figure coming to San Diego Comic-Con. If you are interested in role-playing in Mythic Legions, you can check out Allegiance Quest, an adventure that I run for Trevor, Curtis, Jesse, Nate, and Bill is now jumping in. So
nice.
It's a fun adventure, and if you're interested in learning, it's a great way to start picking up on it. And you can find that on the Let's Go Off-World podcast channel on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not sure where ours is going to be, because I know Jesse said he's going to be recording ours too.
Right on.
Nice. Yeah,
probably on his, I'm sure.
I would think so.
Yeah, on Shooting the Shelf.
Me, Ed, G, and Tony, I think. No.
Nice. Yeah, if there's anyone else watching that wants to start one, I would be in on that. So let me know if anyone needs another member. I'm interested for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Anyone else have any shout outs? Anything that they wanted to announce? No?
No, but I can think of.
All right. Thank you guys so much. I know it was a long ass show. Thank you so much for being here. It was fun. I love talking toys with friends, and that's what this show is about. Just
thank you.
Hanging out and talking toys. Thank you to the people that stuck it through, that are still here. Thanks for, if you left, that's okay too. Like I said, it's a long show, but I just would like it as a conversation. You can come and go. You don't have to stick it through the whole show. But thank you guys. Thank you very much. And I think we're done. I think we're calling it. So thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us.